Okay, so technically we're live, but we all know that when people are first logging into Twitch stream, that they get to sit through an awesome commercial about something that they must have in their lives in order to achieve some sort of happiness, some level of happiness. So we're going to go ahead and do some quick introductions while that commercial is on. And I can hear in the background that our other two players are arriving. So first of all, many of you may have already noticed, hey Beard and Brush, good to see you. Some of you may have noticed that we've got a couple new persons sitting at the table. Tonight, Julie and Steven had a life emergency erupt, and they are dealing with that life emergency, so they will be joining us next time. But for now, I've got two of my other great role-playing friends. This is Bree. She's been role-playing on and off with me for a couple of years now, but she's relatively new to 5e. And then this gentleman over here is Dusty, and he's been role-playing for a long time. And people, when Ben and Amanda get here, they will remember Dusty from some role-playing times past. And then we've got, as always, Taylor, who is trying to keep her dog under wraps. Her dog's name is June, or Juniper Bushes, or Junebug, or Jirgenbjergen, depending on the mood I'm in. And so she answers to almost none of those, but all of those names make her really squirmy like a worm. Also, we're cutting out a lot tonight. Beard and Brush. Is that true? Like cutting out in what way? Like our audio is cutting out, or cutting out like as in the video is jumping? Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
How are you?
We made it. Hi.
I'm just waiting for Beard and Brush to answer my question. Obviously, we have some sort of an upload problem or download problem because my stream is telling me that we have 0 viewers. But I know that can't be true because Beard and Brush is in the chat watching us. So, okay, so screen freezes. Okay, I don't really know. All right, so Dusty, I need you to move over to your left about 1.5 inches, and Taylor, I need you to move over to your left about 2.5 inches, so that you can get into the frame.
Are we not doing these characters? No.
So yeah, so tonight we're going to do something a little different. I don't know if the viewers at home have noticed, but I'm wearing a very special hat tonight.
What does that mean? I'm
about to talk about it.
Understand.
So as you may have guessed, I am wearing my Goblin Red Cap hat and outfit, my cosplay. So goblins may be prominently featured in tonight's episode. We shall see.
Are we going to slay goblins?
That's up to you. That's up to you guys. So yeah, so I'm in my goblin cosplay. So you'll know when I'm cosplaying as a goblin because goblins have a very peculiar and recognizable laugh globally. And it's hee hee hee. Okay. So, all right. So we've got lots of complaints.
Hey, I recognize that laugh.
Yeah.
Globally.
We got lots of complaints about audio skipping and the video stopping. However, from my dashboard, I'm not seeing any dropped frames. Oh, that's not true. I'm seeing a 3.9% dropped frames. But the video, I can see everybody moving around, so we're just going to continue forward. Okay. So tonight, we are not joining our regularly scheduled heroes in Arragas. There are some world events occurring that are very important for the upcoming storyline, and so it is my sad duty to pull you away from Arragas and tell you the tragic tale of what is happening around Fort Murdo. For those of you who are just joining us or who have not heard of Fort Murdo or don't remember Fort Murdo, Our intrepid band of heroes were out at Watonga Mining Complex, which is right next to Fort Presho. Fort Murdo was established deeper into the mountains to keep back orc incursions and goblin incursions and all other manner of incursions down into the city of Arragas. So about a day due west of Arragas is Fort Presho and Watonga Mining Complex. Another day north of that, another day or so north of that, is Fort Murdo. While the heroes were at Fort Presho, they had an occasion to speak with the High Commander there, High Commander Osborne. And they also had occasion to see a giant map, which had a whole bunch of red pins all over it. And the red pins indicated where goblins had either been sighted or there had been a violent conflict with goblins. And basically the whole mountain area north of Fort Murdo was just covered in these red pins. So that the audience can understand the true dire nature of what is going on at Fort Murdo, we're going to look in on some soldiers, some Milipol soldiers who have been stationed at Fort Murdo and make up a squad whose job it is to patrol the environs around Fort Murdo. I would like everyone to introduce themselves, name, race, and we'll figure out who the highest ranking person is via die roll. I think that will be the most fun.
Excellent.
Let's start here with Bree. Bree, what is your character's name?
I'm Jelena Marivald.
Okay. Marivaldi, Jelena Marivaldi.
She got a last name? I got a last name.
I wrote that one.
That's why. Oh yeah.
You guys should know that I scoffed at the last name.
I like it.
When
It's
it
got-
was-
I do. I like.
Right.
No, not the last name. The fact that she got one.
No.
Because it's it's sort of like Kirk using a red shirt's name instead of just saying Lieutenant or Hey you there, go check out that lava blob.
Hey,
And
we
try
are
not to
the
die.
red shirts, and we know our last names.
Red shirts are people too.
I disagree. I disagree. All right, so Jalara or Jalava, Java.
Jelana.
Jelana.
Let's go with that.
Gelato. Hey, Gelato Marivaldi. All right. So we got Jelana, and she is a human or an elf? I can't remember.
Human.
Human.
I
Okay.
speak elf though.
Jelana the human who speaks Elvish. Okay, great. All right, Dusty, what's your character's name?
Belvin Dark Eyes.
Belvin Dark Eyes. That sounds deeply mysterious.
Super mysterious.
And what sort of humanoid is he? What sort of person is he?
He's a human.
He's a human also. All right.
Mom.
Taylor.
I am Sapora Pashar, and I am a human rogue.
Sapora Pashar.
I'm not gonna remember any of these names.
Okay, it's all right. You guys have been fighting together for years. You guys have saved each other's lives countless times. Who cares about names? You guys probably have like cute pet names for each other, like Jelly and Bellu and Sappy. And the goblins love it. All right, Ben.
I'm a dwarf, first off.
Uh-huh.
A mountain dwarf.
Ooh, good.
To
A
be
mountain
distinguished
dwarf.
from hill dwarves or any other
Yeah.
dwarvish sorts.
Right. Hill
Uh,
dwarves are posers.
And my name is Darek
Darek.
the Nose Taker.
Darek the Nose Taker.
Because at some point in my life, there is a rumor that went around that I took the noses of my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because you got their nose.
it kind of stuck. Yeah, I got their
yeah.
nose.
Oh, I see.
I got it.
Yeah. I got it right here. I got your nose right here.
Either with my fingers or my battle axe. One of those two.
That is horrific. Okay.
It is. But I don't like that name. It's just what stuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's one of those names that people don't call you to your face?
Right.
I see.
It's kind of,
Yeah, no.
it's how I'm known, but, you
That
know.
makes a lot of sense.
Darek is my given name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's, yeah.
Nice name.
Okay, good. All right,
Sometimes
so
people sniff at me.
just like as a pejorative?
No, it's when they're trying to pick a fight with me.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Because
You're
of
like,
my reputation.
Careful, man. I'll take your nose.
Right. Yeah. They were like, "You think you can beat me, nose taker?"
Careful. Careful. I will take your nose.
They better not.
Okay, so that's good. All right. So Derek.
Sniff my nose at you, sir.
All
Yeah,
the
that's what I
children
thought
hate
of.
Yeah. They spread rumors about me that are nasty.
That's
about my
terrible. I'm really sorry that you've had to deal with that in your
nose
life,
thievery.
Derek.
You know, I'm actually, it doesn't list my age, so I'm just gonna assume I'm a good 80.
Yeah.
It's been following me around. Many generations of children. It's been passed down.
Okay. Good.
All noseless children.
All noseless children, yeah.
What? No, that can't possibly be there.
Maybe some-
Amanda, what about you? What's your character's name?
I don't really know how to pronounce that.
Shaori.
Shaori is my character's name.
Mm-hmm.
I am an elf.
Good.
Oh, gross.
I'm a.
Sorry, what were you talking about?
Oh, gross.
I am a hunter,
Uh-huh. Good. That's a ranger type.
and I'm a trapper, outlander,
Mm-hmm.
and my alignment is neutral good.
Wow. So, that's good. Apparently, people can tell just by the way she stands that she's neutral good.
Pretty neutral
She
good.
just stands around like a neutral good person.
Yeah.
Which is like
Chill out.
in front of the door, but ready to open the door for others, like
Right.
at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, great. So you guys are out on patrol. It's a day like any other, but for those of you who are keeping track, it's Grimnir Day. But all these days have bled into each other. You guys break camp, have your meager breakfast in the morning, which is mostly cold just because you have learned over the course of the last few months that setting up a campfire actually attracts the wrong type of attention. So every once in a while, when you guys find a spot that allows it, you'll build a small campfire kind of down, like you'll dig a little bit of a pit and put rocks around it so that the flames
Sounds
and the
great.
flickering light.
love
Otherwise you
Moving
eat
rocks around.
your food cold. Well, this is a soldier's life,
Right.
Eric, and you know that.
This is my favorite part of being
Yeah,
a soldier.
this is
digging
the-
the
this
pit
is
and
the
moving
best.
rocks around. And being a mountain dwarf.
As a dwarf, I was going to say, as a dwarf, they probably let you do that. They probably
Yeah.
allow you to relish in the digging of
No
holes
one had better take that job from me.
Trust me, I
and the
my
moving
character
of
doesn't-
rocks.
No one's wrong.
Okay.
No, I don't want it.
Okay, so you guys have also pretty much been relentlessly hounded on your patrol by constant hit and run goblin attacks. You've managed to take more than a few of them to the grave, and you may or may not be collecting goblin noses. I don't know. That's really sort of up to you guys. But for the most part,
taking them and
it's
putting them in
gotten to
the
the
bag.
point where,
Sniffing a necklace.
you know, so when you guys first got stationed out at Fort Murdo, people rarely saw goblins, and most of the time the goblins would flee. They spotted you, you spotted them, and they would run off. You know, and so people would sometimes joke about like, oh, there, you know, I saw a goblin today, but you know, and he was this big, but I just, you know, I couldn't get him, and everyone's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And now it's not a joke. Like now, everybody sees goblins all the time. They're everywhere. Even when you don't actually see actual goblins, you're constantly coming across their little campsites, and there's goblin poo everywhere, and they carve stuff into the trees, which really makes you angry, Shaori, because that's one of the sort of the little things that goblins do to mark their territory. That's just really kind of a dick move, you know, just in general, kind of a dick move. So anyway, so you guys are breaking camp, and you've been following a large band of goblins trying to track back to one of their warrens. You're hoping to find one of their home bases, and maybe get in there, kill a whole bunch of them, and just burn the whole place out. You know, and I don't know how you guys feel about killing goblin babies, but at this point, you guys probably wouldn't shed too many tears if goblins didn't escape. I mean, I'm not sure you're ready to kill goblin babies yet, but
Make the nose stick.
yeah, I think
As
at
long
this
as you don't
point,
use fire or poison, I think we're okay.
well, you guys have all probably been wounded by goblins, and you know, like, people who've been wounded by goblins, and you all also recently, a week ago, there was a funeral service held for 3 Milipol soldiers who were found decapitated. Their bodies were recovered almost near Watonga Mining Complex, almost down at Fort Murdo. And up until that point, you guys didn't even know that goblins were ranging that far south. So, of course, in addition to the grief that you guys had to deal with your fallen comrades, you also all got in trouble. The commanders at Fort Murdo are like, what are you doing out there? Why are the goblins getting that far south? This is our job. People are counting on us. Every time a goblin gets farther south, our reputation goes into the shitter. And so get out there, stay out there, patrol, find where these goblins are coming from, and let's quell this before it becomes a problem that Arragas proper has to send Milipol out here. They got enough problems in the city. They don't need to be out here hunting goblins. That's our job. That you guys signed up for this. I signed up for this. So let's get to it.
It's murdering time.
It's murdering time.
Favorite time of year.
Yes. Yes. My favorite time of the year as well. Okay, so you guys break camp. You do your best. You start tracking. So everyone who Shaori, you're an elven ranger sort, and goblins are one of your favorite enemies. So you've taken it to point that pretty much everyone just trusts you when you're tracking goblins. Like when you're tracking them, you're like, no, they went this way. Like you're at this point, you're so good at it that
Really
that's
excited.
Grace. That's so weird. She's never been in here before. At this point, you're so good at it that you can actually tell how many of them passed through
Cool.
and how long ago they passed through. Like you're getting to the point where you can recognize all kinds of little things in their markings and the carvings and the way that their feet land. Like if that's actually 1 foot or someone else just stepped in another person's footprint.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, the goblins aren't really trying to be stealthy about their numbers, which is also part of the problem. You know, goblins used to be very skittish and used to always hide and just sort of be sneaky, and really they stole stuff and they just nitpicked at people. And now they're launching outright attacks against armed soldiers. Okay, so we'll have everybody make a perception check. So that's going to be wisdom, perception for your characters.
Yeah, roll open your box. That wasn't bad.
And while we're doing that, will you hand me your character? Your actual
First roll.
perception?
That was real
Thank
bad.
you.
I did not practice.
And Dusty, will you hand me your character once you're finished with your roll? Okay, thank you.
What's wisdom?
Wisdom, it'll be you just whatever that number is right next to perception. You just add that to the
I
die
just
20
had
that you
4.
rolled.
Shamrock plus 4. Yeah, that's not 2
Yeah.
plus 4 plus 2.
Right.
Damn.
Okay. Kind of Grace. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put this like this. Okay, so this represents like a little rise in the hill, and you guys are approaching from this other side over here.
Rut-row.
And I'm going to assume that Shaori is the one tracking, and we'll just put everybody sort of like this. And
Wait, is Makaria here?
that is not Makaria. That
Okay.
is,
But that is my
someone who-
character.
who
I
looks
was
strangely similar to Makaria,
Okay.
but it is not, in fact, Makaria, and none of you know anyone named Makaria.
Okay.
I mean, I might have.
They all
I've
heard
been
Cal
around.
because, like, her fighting skills.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
really-
knowledge local.
No, I can't because my dice has already rolled the perception. I have not renounced it yet.
Oh yeah, I see.
I don't want to mess the dice up. Because
Okay,
I don't want any proof.
All right,
Because I got a
so
critical
Shalry, what did you get on your perception roll?
I'm feeling really over cocky about my goblin ability, so I may not be paying as much attention as I should. So I only got a 15.
You only got a 15. All right,
15.
Derek or Darek,
Critical 20.
critical 20.
Not
Right.
even a dirty 20.
So a nice
real 20.
fat 20. All right, so
Real
Sephora.
round 2
I was trying to hide a goblin nose in his bag
No.
and was not paying attention. I got an 8.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Where did these
Belvin?
keep coming from?
9 and Jelana.
Middle of the road on 10. So
10,
just
all right.
Like, looking around.
All right, so Jelana, Belvin, and Sephora, you guys were probably just counting on Showery to make the right call, and also watching Sephora attempt to slip a goblin's nose into Derek's backpack. And Showery, you see some movement on the other side of this little berm here, right? So for the purposes of the game, moving up or down off of this platform is going to cost 1 extra space of movement. So going from here to here is 2. Back down is another 2. If you are up above an attacker, you get advantage on the attack roll.
Nice.
Okay, advantage on the attack roll. So you see something moving over here, Showery.
In the muck.
And as you look around, you notice that Derek is sort of staring in the same direction that you're looking, but the other 3 are standing right behind him, and they're all like slapping at each other and giggling, and like someone's trying to put something in someone's bag, but you're not entirely sure what yet, because humans,
Right.
you know how they are.
Doing human things.
Yeah, they're just goofing off. You know,
Whatever it is
everything's,
they're doing.
life is, full of possibilities or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Not just an endless grind of
Yeah,
eternity.
it's not an endless grind of eternity. No, that's true. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Guys, pay attention. There's something out there. But I don't say that loudly. I like whisper that.
All right.
What are you looking at?
I can always check it out because I'm a little sneaky.
Okay, so you go ahead and I'll just have you make a stealth check to try to say it loud enough for everyone to hear.
Hey, I don't have disadvantage on
I know,
stealth.
right?
Yes. Okay,
Are
where's
the brooms gone?
The brooms are all gone. No brooms. Where's stealth?
No, hi Duchess. No,
Duchess!
it's not Julie. Her name's Bree, and she likes to migrate out of the frame, probably because I stink. I don't really know. Probably.
There.
There we go. See that? There we go. There we go. So no, it's not Julie. Julie and Steven had to deal with an emergency, so
Yeah, Julie didn't get
we're
past
all
surgery.
pulling for their animal, their loved one.
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay, so you're all, hey, Chris, and everyone looks over at you, and Derek is like, and so you guys
Pronounced Darek.
It's Darek, yeah. It's like your father, Kavan, but everyone calls him Kevin all the time. It's really annoying. It's Kevin and Derek.
Human tongue does
Yeah.
not translate.
Well, it's because they don't grow up speaking the same language as you.
If
and so
only they knew
they're super
a real
lazy.
language like Dwarven, it would be okay.
Right? Yeah. Right. Okay,
Don't
so
be
you guys all stop trying to put whatever it is into Darek's backpack, and you look over where they're looking. The creature is still moving around, and then you see it sort of drag. It's kind of dragging something up the hill. And when it crests the hill, you guys can see that it's a little goblin. And he's got like a bag of something. And when he pops up over the hill, he's kind of pulling on it and he's grunting, right? And he's dragging and he turns around and sees the 5 of you standing basically down at the glade, like down the hill. And he immediately lets go of the bag. And he reaches around really slowly to his side and then slaps his side. And you see his eyes go really wide. Those little black beady goblin eyes goes really wide. And he turns around and he just starts running. So he pops back down and just starts running off. So let's roll initiatives real quick.
It's murder in time again.
A little better
It's
than
murder in
less.
time.
Oh, a little better than less. That's exactly what I asked for. So, thank you for paying attention to the wording of my
A one.
That's worse than mine.
Okay, so remember that you add your initiative modifier, which is at the top of your page in the middle. It's in between your armor class and your speed. Okay, so Jelana,
3.
a 3. Belvin,
Quick.
Yeah, 3.
also a 3. All right. Belvin, what's your dexterity modifier?
2.
2.
Ten,
And Jelana, what's your dexterity modifier?
Mine's 3
1.
with the modifier.
1. No, your dexterity modifier.
dexterity.
Under dexterity it says plus 3. No, it says plus 2. Okay, Sephora,
9.
9.
Dang.
Darek,
I got a 15.
good job, Darek.
Stupid dwarf.
Showry,
I got an 8.
Man,
8.
y'all are slow
Okay.
today.
Yeah. All right,
Get with it, you lazy dogs.
there you go. Darek
Are
says.
you a pirate?
Oh yeah. All right.
Obviously.
So
You can't see my background, okay?
everybody roll a charisma, just a bald charisma check. Just die 20 plus charisma.
Gosh, I'm making
Darn it! Why? That's also a 9.
Oh my god.
13.
Hey,
Okay,
I got a 13 too.
4.
4. Okay, so all right, so 13,
6.
6,
9.
9,
4.
4,
13.
also 13. What's your charisma modifier?
Plus 1.
Plus 1. What's your
I have
Minus
a voice.
1.
minus 1? Okay, great. All right, so go ahead and write sergeant
Ah!
in front of your name,
Oh, boy.
Okay.
and go ahead and write corporal in front of your name, and the rest of you are private still.
I feel like my reputation's probably keeping me down.
I can't imagine why.
My rash attitude maybe also doesn't contribute.
Yeah. All right. So, so Private Darek is like, "Come on, you lazy bastard!" He pulls out a little jug.
I definitely don't do that.
Okay.
Maybe Joe.
What do? You're first. That goblin starts trotting down the hill.
I'm gonna storm after it with my stubby little legs.
What's your total base movement?
Speed 5.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep. Can I hurl anything at him?
You can't. You're actually standing close enough to him that you can probably hit him with your big old huge two-handed hammer if you want.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll totally hit him with a big two-handed hammer.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
I haven't done a lot of damage in a while. It's really... Oh, really? Yeah. Mauls have a lot nice damage codes.
Yeah. Also, I'll give you some. I'll give you some extra cool bonus
Neat.
here in a
I
minute.
got a 19 to hit.
You hit him. Okay.
All right.
So because you have great weapon mastery,
Yeah.
whenever you roll a 1 or a 2 on your dice, the first time you roll a 1 or 2 on your dice, you can just re-roll them and take the second result.
I'm liking that.
Even if it's a 1 or a 2, but you get 1 re-roll per attack of all 1s and 2s.
Damage dice?
Yeah. So you
That's
roll
nice.
2 dice 6.
I get a reroll.
You get to re-roll that 1. Yep.
Fantastic. Not
Nice.
Okay.
bad. I did 13 damage
Very
to this
nice.
knave.
13 damage.
Very nice, sir.
You filthy cur.
Okay. So you run up and you kill him. Do you want to describe it or me?
I will describe it.
Okay.
Does he wearing a helmet?
Not anymore.
I will double overhand, leap down upon him, and just pop his head open like an egg.
Okay.
Just splatter his brains all the way down, and hopefully I want to make it to the top of the spinal cord. So we'll see how far I get. Do you think I can just completely destroy his entire face and head all the way down?
Yeah.
That's what I'm really going for.
Yeah. I mean, you turn it into basically a jam.
Yeah. After we get reamed out by the captain, I'm not having any of this.
Yeah. You're like, no goblin will ever cast doubt on my abilities as a warrior again.
Indeed.
No
No noses for you.
Yeah, so you just run up and you just absolutely smash him. His head just completely flattens out. A bunch of jam and jelly shoots out in every direction. You can see the top of his spinal column, and you're just like, yeah, That's the juice right there. That's the juice.
Sergeant, I turned him into jam.
So yeah. So go ahead and make a perception check real quick for me.
Assume his name was Jam Face.
What is your charisma modifier there?
+1. I'm adorable.
As dwarves go.
Perception, I got a 10 because I'm very unwise.
Okay. All right. So you turn around and apologize to everyone. Hey, I'm really sorry. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Also, there's like a bag of junk just laying on the ground right there next to your feet.
Okay.
Okay. So, you don't notice the other goblins who were lying in wait. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'll just put them out and make my attack rolls. And since you're the only guy at the top of the hill, it'll be you that they shoot at.
Well, it could also have to do with the fact that my wisdom is an 8.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and.
This would have been one of those situations where a higher wisdom
what's
would have been
your
beneficial.
armor class?
16,
Dominic?
baby.
Good job. That's a really good armor class.
Indeed.
Okay, so right after Darek turns around, he says, "Sorry, I killed Jamface." An arrow shoots past his head and lands in the trees next to you guys.
Holy shit,
And then
that was
another
close.
arrow shoots by, and another arrow shoots by, and the last arrow hits him in the back for 1.
Nope.
Okay,
He was telling you.
are the goblins? Have they brought their killer dog?
They brought their killer dog with them.
They only got me for 1.
Yeah, they got you for 1. Then a cheer goes up,
Oh,
or
God.
possibly a roar, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And he'll just attack you from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, we
And
yell out, "It's an
1, 2,
ambush!"
3. Yeah,
We
you know
can
that
see
now.
that.
3. And they'll
Clearly.
attack you from there.
Clearly an ambush.
All right, so
This is what happens when you don't pay attention. You get ambushed. Take notes.
all right, so the first guy is going to stab you for 6.
No.
The second guy is going to miss. The 2 goblins slightly below you. One of them cuts you across the back of the leg for 2. And the other one misses you. And suddenly you find yourself surrounded by goblins, arrows flying everywhere. You guys all see this. Sephora, how do you respond?
I want to attack that guy with the pointy stick.
Okay, the spear.
Yep.
Okay. Are you moving over to him?
I'm just gonna shoot him with a short bow.
Okay, you're just gonna shoot him with a short bow. Roger that. I'm ready. I'm ready for a short bow shot.
What do I have?
There's a roll. 19.
19 is a hit.
And 8.
And you shoot him for 8. All right, so an arrow sticks into his side. He screams out in agony. That will make it Showery's turn next. Showery, as a ranger, you have several special abilities. You've
I
got
definitely do not understand what this class is.
There you go.
Okay,
No,
so here's what you get to do. Okay, you can
Okay.
cast. You have 3 first level slots, and you know those 3 spell cards that I gave to you.
Yeah, okay.
So just like a cleric, you can cast any of those spells, any combination of 3 times per day.
Okay.
Okay. You also have an ability as a hunter. You have a horde breaker ability. So what that means is that when you attack one creature, you also get an additional attack against another creature as long as it is within 5 feet of the first guy you shot.
Oh, okay. I see.
Shot at. You don't even have to hit him to do it.
It's range cleave.
It's ranged cleave.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I know that. Yeah,
So
I understand that.
with your
My turn, I didn't move or anything. And also, I have sneak attack damage because he's standing next to my guy. Right?
yes.
Okay.
While you're rolling that sneak attack damage, so if you're shooting at goblins,
Yeah.
you basically get to shoot at 2 different goblins as long as they're standing next to each other.
Got it.
Otherwise, if you cast a spell, you can cast one of those spells, and then everything else is pretty much just fighter stuff.
Got it.
You can run up and stab with those short swords if you want, but you're better with bows, as you can probably see from the stats.
Yes.
Okay. What's your sneak
So
attack
it's
damage?
4 for the sneak attack damage,
Uh-huh.
and then I want to move up to the corner diagonal from that other guy.
So you're going to move up
on top, yeah.
on top? Okay. So with your arrow, you actually kill this guy. Do you want to describe it or me?
Go for it.
Okay. So he gets shot in the side by the arrow. And he screams out, ah! And he grabs the arrow and he goes to break it off. But you've used one of your special rubbery rogue arrows. So when he bends it, it really just rips loose and swings around and stabs him in the other side. And he's just like, I'm so surprised. And then he dies.
Brutal.
Okay.
It's terrible. Those rogue rubber arrows are the worst. That's trademark.
I will try to avoid getting shot.
Yeah, by rogue rubber arrows. Okay, so, all right, Sephora has moved. All right, so Shaori, it is now your turn.
Okay, one more question, and maybe I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing.
Okay.
It says that I'm a natural explorer and forest. Does
Yeah.
that mean because I'm in the forest? What is it? Do I
Yeah,
get
so
advantage
what that
anything?
means,
What's
no, what
mean?
that means is you get a whole bunch of really cool things while you're traveling, so you can't be lost. Difficult
But it
terrain.
doesn't help me for fighting.
It doesn't help in
Okay.
combat, which is why I didn't write too much of it down.
Okay.
Basically, as long as you're in the woods all the time, you get a whole bunch of really cool travel bonuses as a ranger, and everybody gets to enjoy those. You can find twice as much food. Nobody ever gets lost. Like
Okay.
they really are trusting you to get them through the woods.
Of course, because
Because why not?
Why not?
Because you're the best
yeah. So okay,
around.
I'm going to let's see. Well, I have to save my little person, and he's in trouble. So you heard me. I said little person.
We don't,
So I'm going to move forward,
we don't respond.
and I don't want to get up on the thing though.
You just want to move to there.
Yeah. Well, because I can see
Yeah. So from where you are, you won't be able to see these guys,
But I
you
can
can
see-
those guys. Yep.
these, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All three
Then
of
can
those.
I shoot this one
Sure.
and that one, or is he in the way?
Sure. No, you
Okay.
can shoot both of those guys.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my long bow.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay.
Oh, I got a critical 20.
Very good. Okay, so critical 20 allows you to roll double the damage dice.
Right. So 2 die.
What's going on? You guys are just mowing through these goblins as if you're third level people.
Well, you know, sometimes we like to mow.
7, 8. 8 plus 3 is 11.
11. All right. He does not die,
Oh. That's just great.
but you shoot him in the head,
So he wishes he was.
and he's just got an arrow sticking out of his head, and one of his eyes is looking the wrong way now,
Yeah.
and he can't even blink it into place because you pinned his eyelid to the back of his skull.
Okay.
It's terrible.
He's
blood
not
everywhere.
dead. It would be better.
No,
if
he's
he was dead.
not dead. No, he's surviving. He's thinking about. He's got this look on his face like he can smell ice cream.
Well, you know, actually, I kind of like to leave him a little
Burnt
bit
toast.
alive.
Yeah, you just want him to suffer. You just want him to suffer it.
Yeah.
All goblins must die.
Hi, nerd therapist. We're sorry you're late too, but we're glad you're watching the show. We hope that Cassie's okay. We love Cassie. We all love Cassie. All right, are you shooting at that second goblin?
Yes.
Or...
Do I have to roll again, or can I just use that 20?
No, you have to roll again. You get a second attack.
I mean, I'm just saying. It was
It's not.
not as good. 12. What is my attack thing?
It should be +7, I think.
19.
Next.
I got a 19.
Yeah. All right. So the second goblin sees his friend get shot in the head, and as he starts to say something like,
He also takes 11.
he gets shot in the head also, and now there are 2 goblins. Does anybody speak goblin? Does anyone?
I
actually
do,
speak
yeah.
goblin? Okay. One of them makes the morbid joke that now they're twinsies. Okay. It's like, oh, we're twinsies. Oh, look, your arrow's my arrow. Okay. Good job, by the way, Shaori. All right. Belvin, it's on. People are screaming. People are dying. Well, no, people are. Just creatures.
What a goblin.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm kind of dying. A little bit.
Can you move?
Are you hurt? Are you bloodied?
No.
Okay.
But I'm dying.
Well, oh, God.
I do have an
We got a
arrow.
drama dwarf, everyone. Drama dwarf.
I do have an arrow and a couple of knife wounds.
Do you want to move up onto the mountain?
Yes.
Or up onto the berm? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 2 more spaces of movement. Where would you like? Would you like to go where this body is?
Can I reach that goblin
You can, but it'll take up both your spaces of movement because the body causes it to be difficult terrain.
there?
Okay. All right. So you have advantage on your attack roll against that guy because he's below you.
Okay.
In station and in distance.
So yeah, good.
That's
He's not even a private.
12.
12, but you get to roll again and take the better result. When you have advantage, you get to roll die 20 twice and take the best one.
I meant to do that.
Yeah.
He's the runt of the litter.
So it'll be 12.
Okay, 12. All right, so 12 plus with the number that's by your weapon, right in the middle of your sheet. Yeah.
16.
16 is a hit.
All right.
Yeah.
We're destroying goblins.
In the pie.
In the pie.
For 5.
All right, you kill him. He only had 1 hit point left. You want to describe it or me?
I'll let you.
All right. You run up and wittily say, "Hey, you got something in your eye," and then you use your sword to dig it out, and it comes out. Also, because you rolled so well, you don't even damage the arrow. So
His
you'll get your arrow back.
life essence comes out with.
Yeah. The goblin falls over and a whole bunch of sea salt and caramel cookie dough just squirts out of the side of his head.
Sea salt caramel.
Well, that's what it looks like anyway.
PG version.
It is the PG version. Yeah, the PG version.
It is
All right.
Christmas.
So, all right, Jelana.
All right, I'm gonna hop up.
Yeah, you don't want to be the last one to get a goblin head today.
I know.
These guys won't let you live that down for a month.
Go ahead and I want to attack the guy on nose taker's right.
Darek.
Yeah.
See, that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Everyone always calls me nose taker.
And it is working.
All right.
It's like move over, nose
All
taker.
right.
Move over, nose taker. All right, go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Okay.
So I'm sure you're using your long sword, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just double handing it right now.
So you don't have your shield out?
No, I've got my shield.
Okay, so then you're going to single?
Yes.
All
All
right.
right.
You want that
That's a-
shield, trust me.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Plus.
Oh, plus. Yeah, so 14.
Okay, 14. All right. So that goblin takes his little tiny goblin short sword and he just deflects your sword away and laughs. Tee.
And then flips his hat like that.
They all flip their hats like this. This is part of the cosplay.
Sure gets their
Okay, so that brings us back around to Darek.
How many goblins are still functional?
There are 2 standing right next to you, and there are 4 goblin archers along the edge who are all still taking aim at you, but now they've got more targets to shoot at, so you don't know who they're going to shoot at next.
And you said there was a bunch of bags of stuff.
There's just one bag. The guy was trying to drag a bag up the hill,
Oh, okay.
but nobody knows what's in it yet because combat has ensued. Are you going to take the time to? Are you going to take the time to open the bag and
Search it
sift through
mid-combat?
it? Yeah, while people are
I'm
like
thinking about it.
fighting and dying.
I'm thinking about it. It could be full of money.
I'm gonna yell at you.
Or noses.
Or noses, but I don't want it if it's noses, because that would
only exacerbate.
that would raise
the
some
red-
eyebrows. When I took that back to camp. You know what? I'm gonna smash a goblin next to me, whichever looks the healthiest.
Okay, the one directly across from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw that goblin.
So you pivot around and you're like, "Hail, goblin,
I call them gobbos.
gobbos."
Gonna die today, gobbo. Along with your buddies. You got a 16.
A 16 is a hit.
Yeah, this gobble's gonna die with his buddies.
Would you move your figurines out of
Right.
the box? It's driving me insane.
This gobbo takes 12 damage.
12 damage. All right, so you kill him instantly, like you did to his
Yes.
other friend. You want to describe it or me?
I'll scram
Okay.
it. This time I am going to just bust out his rib cage
Okay.
and see if I can send him flying
That's terrible.
into his brothers.
Ooh, nice. Touch.
All right. Well, he
into him.
flies backwards. I'll let him fly backwards. But there aren't any goblins in that direction. There's only Sapporo in that.
Ugh, well, you know, my
You
aim's off.
can
I
hit
have
the other
gold.
one into the.
I can.
The other guys.
Do I get multiple attack? No, I don't.
You can take an action surge once per rest.
You
that
know what?
gives you an
I'm gonna-
additional
I'm gonna
action.
do that.
and-
I'm gonna action surge and smash
You also get a bonus action with
the other guy. Yeah, I don't know what any of my bonus actions are. So, I'm just going to do damage to this guy. Smash into him. Let's see what we got. Ah, nice. It is, in fact, a critical because I crit on 19s, right?
I think so. Is that what it
Your
says?
champion.
It does say crit on 19 plus.
That's exactly right. So you critical.
I do, in fact, critical.
You critical roll, yeah. Oops. Wait,
that literally hacked out.
yeah, it doesn't
Put it right
matter.
in the box.
It's in the box.
It was out of the box.
I know.
It's
And I don't
gotta be in the
accept dice rolls out of the box.
Okay, I got. Let's see. Do I roll it 4 times? Because it's critical.
It's
Double
2 dice 6, so you're gonna roll
But
4
you can
dice
roll that if
6.
you want, because that was the T.
Okay, so that was my second reroll. So that's
So many rerolls. It's very confusing. Oh my god.
22 damage.
22. Okay.
It's the one with the one hit.
So he was at 1 hit
Oops.
point.
He's not a 1 hit point anymore.
So you've officially, I think as a player, this might be the first time for you, Ben,
Yeah.
that you've done enough damage to a creature to instant slay it. Like it doesn't even get the saving throws or anything.
Yes.
You have taken it to negative its hit point
I
modifier
hate gobos.
in a secret in a single attack.
Filthy.
You took it to negative 20. Do you want to describe it or me?
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it.
Okay.
I assume I hit him so hard he just fades into a cloud of red mist.
That's possible.
There's pretty much the only thing there is just his boots, like with the stumps sticking out, the bone stumps,
Yeah.
and all the rest just
Yeah. Does the mist go
skin flying
towards his friends like you promised?
I blow it.
Good.
I'm just covered like head to toe in Viscera now.
Yeah, but it's so fine. It's almost like a glaze.
This is like breathing to me. I'm a
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah,
We love
you're a
the smell of
champion at
blood,
this. You
especially
love,
goblin blood.
you love killing the goblins, that's for sure. You love killing the goblins. Okay, so goblin down. All right, so you make short work of all the goblins you're standing next to. So the goblins on the ground are going to shoot arrows. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All right, Belvin, what's your armor class?
18.
18. Good job with that, Belvin.
Blood mist.
You get that shield up just in time as a bunch of arrows come flying at you. The first one hits your shield with a satisfying knock. The second one hits you for 7.
Probably shouldn't have answered that knock.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't open the door. The third one hits your shield. And the fourth one hits you for... does not hit you. Hits your shield. And then these goblins retreat into the woods. They run off.
Run, you filthy gobos.
Okay, so...
Just gonna shoot me and run off?
Yeah, they've been doing this for days and days and days now. That's why you guys don't get very good sleep and you guys can't build a decent campfire. They're like, this is their new thing.
We did shatter one.
They run in, they shoot you. I don't know if you do a lot of internet research, but I recently watched a video about how to TPK your entire party using nothing but goblins. So
And the inspiration for this mission.
yeah, okay.
Lovely.
There were some horrendous faults in it, but I took what I could. Took what I could from it.
I don't see any jetpacks.
Yeah. Oh, you do read the internet. Okay. All right. So that was the goblins' turn. Sephora?
I guess I go after them
You gonna run into the woods on your own?
stealthily.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
I have double proficiency, so that is a.
So I'm totally stealth.
I'm sorry.
Whenever I go in the woods, I stealth twice.
21.
21. All right. So you begin stealthing. So you can move 1, 2, 3, and then are you going to take your second action as a dash action to
Yeah.
move another 3?
And
1,
also a bonus action to dash
2,
again.
3.
Because cunning
Whoa.
action.
Okay. So you get about 15 feet into the woods. We'll just put you off the map here.
Invisible.
Yeah. Okay, so Sephora, you guys see Sephora like crouch down and start to run into the woods, and as she does so, she grabs some like leaves and some pine needles and some ferns and stuff, and she like throws them in her hair, and disappears into the woods, wearing her own little makeshift ghillie suit, which is actually pretty impressive for having done it in 6 seconds.
And you also have a disguise kit and proficiency with it. So
You're
just
stealthing,
saying.
not disguising.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's
You're
a very good.
You're disguising
it's
yourself
a very
as the
good
natural
place.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is our break. Amazingly enough, it has come quite early, seemingly. So let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. For those of you at home, we're going to take a quick break so that people can stretch their legs and refill their drinks and take care of any number of biomechanical necessities and maintenance. I don't know if anybody here has any, implants or any cybernetics or anything like that.
Yeah, I do. I got 2 of them.
I do.
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but some persons who showed up tonight got Christmas
I
presents.
did.
And that is awesome. Should we show them?
So yeah, why don't you go ahead and show?
Because
And then Julie and Steven
I got an Oregon Trail shirt.
I love
can get their presents when they catch up to us.
Nice.
I got a Unicorn
Nice.
Deadpool shirt.
That's amazing.
I have many a Deadpool shirt, but 0 of them have unicorns.
I thought so. When I was looking at it, because there were 2 or 3, and I was like, I don't think she has one with the unicorn. There was like a taco truck one, and then like one with him, like just tacos and chimichangas or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought, she probably has those. I'm gonna go for the unicorn.
I did
Man,
not.
I'm so glad.
So
Beautiful.
one
So
thing
glad.
you may not know about me
Right
is
choice.
I played Oregon Trail on 3x5 floppies.
Yes. So did I.
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. Oh, such a good game.
It was pretty epic. Should I go change into my holiday shirt?
You can if you like. That would be outstanding.
All right, I
That-
would do it in
that
front
would
of the
be great.
cameras, but I'm not sure people could.
No, yeah, we want to keep.
Nobody can.
It is adult content, but we want
Right.
to keep it fantasy related, and we don't
Not-
want we don't make it too real.
Yeah, we don't want.
Thought with your actual strength.
We don't want all the women getting the vapors.
Yeah, the vapors. Yeah. All right. Well, hello everyone. Hello. We've got. Thank you, Nerd Therapist. Thank you. You guys will get yours when you get here. I hope I found some good ones. You and Steven are a little harder to shop for just because you guys kind of like everything and you can talk about everything. So I didn't know if you had any favorite. I didn't know what your favorites were, but I picked out a couple shirts that I'm pretty proud of. And you can show them off. You can show them off the next time. We are planning to meet on the 26th, assuming that everybody is back from Christmas by then. I know all my family is around here for Christmas except for my brother and my dad. If you guys are watching, hey, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a safe trip to Arizona. So Duchess, it's good to see you. I'm glad. First of all, congratulations on the epic nap. That's outstanding. I love epic naps. Was it one of those ones where you get up and everything, you just feel completely refreshed and you're like, oh man, I could be up for another 20 straight hours because it was just such a good nap. I love those naps. I love those naps. Okay, so Aqua Child, how's the? Oh, you said it's your device. Oh, I see. Okay, so you're watching on a device that can't stream very well. I also suspect, Aqua Child, that your geographical location has something to do with it. I have visited Aqua Child. I have visited Aqua Child in his hometown. And I don't want to name the hometown because I don't want to alienate any of my viewers, but it's pretty far from what one would call a cell phone tower.
Legend has it there is a substance in the far big cities called the fibrous optics.
The fibrous optics, that's right. Yeah. So that
One
certainly
day-
hasn't made it to Aqua Child's hometown yet.
One day the fibrous optics will come to our city.
Yes, hometown. Beard and Brush, just so you know, a little while back on Facebook, you posted something called Sepulchre Guard. And I thought it was really cool, just the fig. I mean, of course you did an amazing paint job on them because you always do. You're just a god at that kind of stuff. And I love the paint job, the way you did them. But I just thought they were just like such cool figs, right? I was like just impressed because, you know, most skeletal figs are just sort of, you know, kind of they're kind of basic, you know, and they're really skinny and they got like, you know, a sword and a shield, and they don't really give like I felt like the way the sepulchral guard, God, that word is hard.
Sepulcher.
Well, it's sepulcher, but they're the sepulchral, like
Sepicural or something.
yeah.
Sepulchral.
They're the Epicurean guard.
It's an adjectival form.
Yeah, it's adjective form. Yeah, it's like an adjective form. Yeah, sepulchral guard. Anyway, the point is that the way they're sculpted and the armor they're wearing and the stuff they have, it tells a story. Like they look like a group of people who died together, like during a battle or something. Like they look like they were all together when they died.
That's pretty dope.
And I just love them. And I found them today. So I bought them. I found them and bought them. So I'm super stoked about that. I really enjoy good, just well done figs. And I got to tell you, Games Workshop, they can normally knock it out of the park with their figs. Okay, so for those of you who are just tuning in, we are out near Fort Murdo, in the woods surrounding Fort Murdo, which are grossly overrun by goblins.
Infested.
And our intrepid band of Milipol patrol officers have just had their first skirmish of the morning. Not an hour since they woke up. And they're already wounded, and they've killed a bunch of goblins, and one of them has foolishly or otherwise shunted off into the woods to follow the archers who have fled. She'll remember in a few minutes that it doesn't do any good to follow them because they run, you know, they get away. That's the whole point of their tactics. They're very cowardly. Yeah, they're very cowardly.
They do have a special ability which lets them like disengage forever. It's ridiculous. Super goblins.
Yeah, they can basically dash or disengage as a bonus action. So when they're running, they get their move action, then the dash action as a regular action, and then they can dash again as a bonus action. Like
should we do a mini commercial for our other future day?
Oh yeah. Do you want to? Do you have anything written out?
Commercial wise?
Yeah.
Or what the concept is.
Should we do like a testimonial?
A testimonial?
Like okay, so wait, like a before and after testimonial?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So I'll be the disenfranchised.
Okay.
You know, Ben, I wish there was some sort of a show on that did a role-playing game, like a different one every few episodes. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, you know, I feel like I have a solution to your issue. You've presented me an issue, and there is a solution. So let me pitch to you on a specific night to be decided, probably Tuesday or Thursday. Your prayers will be answered.
Yes.
There will be a different kind of game that is not D&D.
Yes.
Yeah, run by a person who has run games before.
Yes.
And maybe probably will also continue to do so in the future. That person being...
I hope so.
Right? That person being me.
Yes.
So, the concept is I want to run through a bunch of different systems because I like a bunch of different systems. And pretty much to a man, everybody I've talked to does not have a lot of experience with things that are not D&D.
Right. That's
So,
true.
I'm tempted to call this a tabletop showcase.
Okay.
Which sounds really good
Yeah.
now that I say it out loud.
Yep.
So what I was going to do was we will have a game that will run for 2 sessions, and it will be what's known in the gaming community as a one-shot. So you will watch 2 episodes, and that'll be it. There will be no continuing storyline. We'll move on to another system. So it'll be a little self-contained story. Everybody can see all the things that happen and kind of get a feel for the system. And kind of learn about different systems. And I will do my best not to make them extremely confusing for everyone.
Good.
and expose people to new exciting
shirt.
Yeah, I switched shirts because it's Christmas. And I like
Because it's
It's
Christmas.
So, the first system that I was considering doing is Legend of the Five Rings, which is a samurai adventure for the ages.
And where would people tune in if they wanted to watch this show with us?
It's probably going to get picked up real quick by all the major networks.
I hope so.
But until that moment, you can probably check it out on Bearded Foe.
I was gonna say I am pretty close with the CEO
Yeah.
and powerful
You think you can get
owner
me in?
operator
Yeah.
of the Bearded Folk
Do you think you
channel.
can get me in?
I'll definitely put in a good word for you. He's a pretty generous guy when he's not on a bender.
Well, I mean, I've heard tell that the benders can be notoriously dangerous
Yes.
for
Yeah.
bystanders.
He once got almost halfway through a Smirnoff Ice.
yeah.
Whoa.
It
Yeah,
was
he can kill a 6-pack of Zima, no problem.
it's something different. Ooh, maybe we could. How long has Zima been out of the public eye? Maybe that catchphrase.
We get sponsored by Zima.
Maybe the catchphrase is in the public domain, and we can, tabletop showcase. It's something different. Sponsored by not Zima.
Oh man, if only we could get away with that.
Oh, I know, right? Okay, so everyone's back. We still have to get through Showery, Belvon, and Jelana's turn in the initiative order. Sephora has run off into the woods. She'll remember. She does this when she gets her blood up. She starts killing goblins and she gets very excited about it. She'll remember that they're super fast little buggers when she doesn't see them in the next 10 seconds because they're gone. Showery, you are her commanding officer.
I
So
am.
you
and
could
she
shout-
ran off.
I'm doing my job. We're chasing these guys down.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna let them go.
Uh-huh.
So they call her old focus point Sephora. No, nobody calls her that. Nobody.
Okay, yeah, I'd just be like, I don't know. I don't really know this character. I don't know
Yeah.
what the motivations are.
Keep us all alive would be a great
Yeah, kill
motivation.
goblins.
Yeah, kill goblins, stay alive. Sounds good. Guys, let's regroup for a second.
You can reconnect
Wait.
with your dead sister later.
Can we have I have a dead sister.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Who's not
Um,
a
You
rich,
like it.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Oh my
I'm
god.
glad my
Oh,
sister's dead.
rich sister?
Gives him more back.
Okay, guys, let's regroup. Is anybody bloodied?
I am injured. Not horribly so.
I took an
There is a tiny goblin arrow sticking out of his back.
It hurts.
Okay.
Quite tingly.
Okay, who's bloodier out of the two of you?
I don't know. How bloody are you?
I mean, how bloody are we
I-
talking?
I only took 7 damage.
So
the-
only kind of bloody.
Only kind of bloody.
I took 9, so I'm slightly bloodier.
Yeah.
I also have an arrow in the back.
Yeah.
Would you mind, Elf?
Dwarves are so gross.
It's right there.
I see it.
Do you see it?
Yep. I
Could
see
you
it.
pull it out?
Yeah, okay.
It's wedged in there real
Yep, I got it.
Wait, are you
My
sure?
sick-
Sure you wanted to pull it out? You saw what happened with that rubbery
My
arrow.
6, 7, yeah, I'm okay, I'm a dwarf. Goblins are
Flank it a
goopy.
few times just to make sure it's not going.
Yeah.
Ow! Goblins are goopy. With my
Where's
17 strength, I have an amazing rear delt that just took all the arrow straight into it. Didn't even touch the bone.
I don't know if you guys caught that eye roll I just
Even
did because I
touched
was
the
looking
bone.
at him, but
It was pretty.
That's how thick the delt
Aaron,
is.
I'm beginning to see some similarities between these characters and other characters.
You
I don't
know,
know how I feel.
it's okay for people in fantasy games to have similar hobbies. Are you going to pull its arrow out?
yeah. Calm down, dwarf.
It burns.
Calm down. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna pull the arrow out, and I'm gonna cure wounds while I'm doing it. What is my spell modifier? Where is that?
It's going to be wisdom plus proficiency. Or it'll be wisdom for you as a
Plus
ranger. So it's going to be die 8 plus 2 probably. What's your wisdom modifier?
+2. I also have medicine though.
Yeah. Belvin, what was your dexterity modifier? 0? Belvin?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I think it was
that's me. 2.
2. All right. Sephora, what's your dexterity modifier?
3.
3. All right. Derek, Darek.
+2. I'm a dexterous dwarf.
Okay, good. That's true. Shari, what about you? Your dex modifier.
+3.
Oh yeah, +3.
Okay, great. All right. So you
I
are
forgot I
going
was showery.
Are you going to cast a spell? Are you
Well,
casting a rain?
I was originally thinking of casting a spell, but I have medicine. And do I have a medicine kit?
You're not going to use magical healing?
You don't have a healer's kit, but the healer's kit is really just for stabilizing people. You can do medicine without a healer's kit.
Probably. Okay, so then I just roll
You're going to roll medicine.
medicine. So I roll a d20.
Yep.
Got it.
And add whatever's next to your medicine roll.
12,
That's going to hurt.
13, 14.
Yay.
Okay. You reach into your backpack, you pull out a linen bandage that's been steeped in the proper root juice, and you apply it to his arrow wound, and he regains 2 hit points.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look at. Tell me your character's name again.
Belvin.
Dark
Belvin.
Eyes.
Old dark
I've
eyes.
also got medicine.
Dark eyes.
So we got the nose taker
Okay.
and dark eyes.
Take your bone.
Okay, yeah, go for it then.
Yeah.
I have other wounds.
You
I have
okay.
other wounds.
You're supposed to be a hardy people, I thought.
Wow.
Sometimes they're emotional.
She's judging your entire
You know-
species.
You know, my father used to say that. You know where he is? Back home. Think about that.
In your face.
Is there some kind of weird logic you guys have? I just don't understand.
Probably.
Just feel like-
Elves are usually cognitive.
Can I stealth up?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you making a medicine check to heal Belvin?
Yeah, I didn't know if I had to wait for my turn because I was.
Well, it is your turn. I'm asking
Oh,
you.
okay. 14 plus
14.
4, so 18.
18. Very good job. All right, so you reach into your pack and you pull out a
She
silk
heals me next
bandage that's got a balm on it that you've made out of calf's milk and peace
Elderberry?
blossom. Yeah, peace blossom for those of you who are into World of Warcraft. And you heal Belvin for 3 hit points with a silk
Yeah.
bandage. She has silk bandages.
You're demoted.
You can't demote her. She outranks you.
You're demoted from healing my back.
You are now a healer 3rd class. Okay, so
I saw nothing.
you saw nothing. Okay, great. So you won't notice the goblins that are sneaking around on your friends to launch another attack.
No.
Everybody roll initiatives.
Seriously, I'm done. This one's you're out. You're out.
Oh, yeah.
We're going
These are the
all
worst.
pink and blue over here.
All right, Jelana, what did you roll?
7.
7. Belvan?
6.
6. Sephora?
8.
It's
8.
not me.
All right.
I got a 6 as well.
A 6 as well. All right. Belvan, what is your intelligence modifier?
Keep track of this. I can be
Belvan,
prepared.
what is your intelligence modifier?
1.
Derek?
0. I go second for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, Shouty?
That's me. I got a 22.
Okay.
What's up?
She's ready
This
to be
time I'm paying
charged.
attention. This time.
All right, Shari. Since your initiative is before the goblins, I'll give you an opportunity to notice them
A
sneaking up.
perception.
Perception check?
Yay! Okay. Oh shit. Okay, well,
We're
I
screwed.
got a 3 plus
Yay.
4, so 7.
Okay.
All right, you don't notice. You're busy bickering at him about who gets to demote who over what sort of military proceedings.
Why do our
Poor-
characters always bicker?
Or
at each other?
medicinal. Well, because
rolled slightly better
I'm
than I
a dwarf. And you're an elf. So we're supposed to bicker.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm going to kill way more goblins.
We'll just go ahead and put them like this. Shoot.
I feel like I would see that many.
Okay. All right.
They're
So
very sneaky.
while you guys are bickering, the goblins sneak up and they make a couple of arrow attacks. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I dodge.
It's Derek. Or Darek. All right, Darek. The first arrow whizzes between you and Showery's face while you guys are talking. In the moment it takes you to realize that that was an arrow, Another one strikes you for 2.
Oh, wait.
Or for 3. For 3, I'm sorry.
If I healed him, shouldn't I not be where I'm standing on the map?
Oh, that's not you. This is
Right,
you.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
shouldn't
Oh, yes,
I
ma'am.
be-
No, yeah, you were right
That
here.
is what I'm saying. Like, that's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should be closer to Belvin then, I think.
It's true. We're just going to scoot you over just like
Okay.
that. How
There we
about
go.
that? Okay. All right. So the first arrow misses you. The second arrow hits you for 3.
Ow!
All right. So now
You're
it'll
up,
be
Doc.
actually, and these guys are going to move into position right here. And you notice that these guys are all carrying shields and spears, which is really weird because goblins usually just sort of carry whatever weapons they can find. But these guys are strangely uniformly equipped. You guys have never seen that before. None of you has ever seen that before. All right, Shaori, you're under attack. What do you do?
Okay, well, I'm going to start shooting.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at the arrow guys.
Okay, the bow, the
Yes,
archers, yeah.
the archers.
That's really smart. That's what I would do too.
I'm going to shoot at that one.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I sense a miss.
I've got a 5 plus what?
Plus 7, I'm sure. It's down by
Yes.
where it says longbow.
Plus 7.
12.
So
All
I got
right,
a
yep.
12.
If the first guy dodges, do you want to shoot at the guy standing right next to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, this dice.
That'll
I'm
hit.
done
You
with
got
this.
plenty high enough.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14 is also a miss.
Ah, these things.
So they both duck underneath your shot. You let 2 arrows go.
No.
Did you want to move?
In front of me.
Yeah, especially considering. No, I have really bad armor. Like, they will easily hit me.
That's okay.
You could go down below the
Yeah, I'm gonna go down below the hill. I'm gonna go down.
All right. So you're gonna go 1, 2,
Yeah.
I want them
and you're
to
gonna hang out down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I still want to shoot all of them.
Okay. So you're gonna. Okay. So
I'm-
you're gonna stay where you're. Okay, because cover works both ways. So do you want to give yourself cover from their fire, or because if so, that means that you can't shoot at them as well, or they have the same cover, right? If you're hiding behind a pole, then it's just as hard for you to shoot them as it is for them to shoot you. You have to come out from behind the pole to shoot.
You'll
Right.
both be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I think one of them gives disadvantage, and then the other one gives something else. So I'm asking you if you want to take cover.
No, I'm an elf. I
Okay,
didn't really
all right.
take cover.
Okay, great.
No.
Okay, so that'll make it their turn again. So these 2 guys are going to shoot.
Wait a minute, whoa. For my rolls, did I not get advantage on those rolls to hit? Because I was on the hill? Just for clarification.
Yes, you did.
Can I roll 2 more times?
Yes, you can.
Sometimes I pay. Oh, no. I got it.
Hit something.
Did you
Hit
change your
something.
dice?
Hit it.
I rolled it.
Hit it.
No, I didn't change my dice. I'm changing my dice. Hold on.
Okay, good.
Goodbye,
Gotta-
sparkly
gotta get rid of
dice.
those-
Come on,
Gotta
metal
get rid of
dice.
those lazy dice.
Come on, metal
Those lazy
dice.
ones.
I haven't used the metal one ever. Aha! That should hit. 16 plus 7.
Yeah, yep. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. So this will be the second guy. The first guy you missed twice, the second guy you hit. Or the first guy you missed, and the second guy you hit.
Yeah. And then I roll 2 die 8. No, 1 die 8.
It'll be 1 die 8 unless you get the crit, unless you roll a natural 20.
I get a 6.
6, good job. All right, so you shoot him right in the chest for 6.
Did you add anything?
He is immediately bloodied.
Oh, no, I lied to you. I was supposed to add 3, so I got a 9.
All right, so he's even more bloodied.
Elves and math.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, she doesn't need math to kill goblins.
That's true.
She just needs arrows and bows. Okay, so that'll make it the goblins' turn. All right, so they are going to shoot at. I guess they'll continue shooting at the dwarf since he is not dead yet, and they can't understand why their arrows are not sticking. So the first one shoots the dwarf for 3.
Ow!
The second one misses the dwarf.
Yes.
This
not
guy
shoot me,
can
number
move
2.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. He'll stay right there. 1, 2. He'll stay right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll move to right there.
You know, it'd be really cool if we had a rogue right now.
And then 1.
Don't worry, I'm
2,
gonna pop out from the shadows.
5. And he's gonna keep moving. He has a plan. Okay, so when these guys move up, you notice that they're moving together in a line, and they're staying near each other so that their spears and all their shields are on the same side and all their spears are on the same side.
I look at that with my fightery eyes.
Do
I notice that is in fact not?
Make an intelligence check real quick for me while I roll attack rolls on everyone.
Something doth seem amiss.
Okay.
I got a 10.
A 10. Other than the fact that they're all equipped with the same weapon combo, you just keep coming back to that. Like, you just like, it's something about this is weird. It's probably the weapon combo. It's probably the fact that they're all carrying spears and shields. That's really weird. Like, usually they carry like little hooks and little cleavers, and some of them just, make little sort of Wolverine spikes with arrows, and they just make whatever they can with weapons. They're terrible smiths. Terrible. All right, so Belvan, you get missed by the first goblin that attacks you. The second goblin that attacks you also misses. All right, so 2 goblins are going to attack. Who's my redhead? Who's this right here?
Jelana.
All right, Jelana. What's your armor class, Jelana?
18.
18.
Dang.
All right, the first guy misses. Unfortunately, he opens up an opening, and the second guy crits. So you're going to take 6. You're going to take 8 points of damage from a spear right into the belly. And then the last goblin that can reach anyone is going to stab at Darek. And he does not make it.
Yes.
Okay.
Screw you, Gabo.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes it Sephora's turn. All right, Sephora. You hear the sound of battle erupting. If you spend... Are you stealthing back?
No.
Okay. So in that case, if you spend a full move action, that will get you to right here.
Okay, and then I can use my dash. I would be wanting to go that direction.
Okay.
So if I use my bonus action dash, how far would I get?
Dash is another full move, so you can
Okay.
move up to 6.
Yeah, so I want to be next to...
So
like,
1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
And then just hit the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, that is an 18.
Okay.
And I get my... I'm using my rapier.
Okay.
I have a rapier again. And then my sneak attack. Haja! So it's 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right. So you kill this guy. One of the things that you notice, though, is that this goblin attempted to move his shield in front of your attack. He just wasn't fast enough. Right? Normally, goblins don't protect each other like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to describe his death or me?
Go for it.
Your rapier stabs him right through the heart, which is exceedingly difficult because we all know that goblin hearts are about the size of peanuts. And when you pull the rapier out, you're like, hey, everyone, I got him in the heart. And then you stab him like 16 more times in the lung just to make sure that he's going out. And he falls down dead. Okay, so that was your movie action. Your bonus action was a dash, and then your regular attack roll. All right, so that makes it Jelana's turn.
All right. I think I want to use one of my special attacks.
Okay.
It's my trip attack.
Okay, great.
For the guy on my left.
Okay, on your left or your left? Like on Jelana's left or your left?
Oh my
So right over here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what you're going to do is make your attack roll.
That's 5.
5 plus, because you're longsword.
Yeah, so 10.
So 10. All right, you miss him. He
You also have action surge.
He goes. You go to trip him or whatever, and the guy standing next to him actually blocks. Like their 2 shields come together and block your.
Can I do action surge?
You can do action surge if you would like. That would give you an extra action,
To correct
so you can attack again.
I'd like to attack again.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, it's even worse. Or it's not worse. So that'd be 13.
13 is a miss. All right, so you try to stab again, and both of the goblins are using their shields in concert to protect each other. All right, so Belvan, this is really weird. Why are these goblins working so well together?
I don't know, man.
It's really weird.
It's almost like
You don't really like it.
Uh,
You just gonna attack this guy standing next to you?
Yeah, there's just one still next to me right
Yep, right here, standing right next to you.
Attack that guy.
Okay.
Smash him.
10 plus, what am I adding here? 4? 14.
14 is a miss.
Dang, we were
Their
killing
shields
us.
block each other.
Killing us. Shields are killing us.
Do any of
Good.
you guys have the ones that give you advantage? Because that would probably be useful.
The fainting attack? No, you didn't give her fainting attack.
There's another one.
I've got trip and lunge.
No, that's second wind.
Yeah, second wind will give you extra health. Action surge allows you to use an extra action, so you can attack again. There are also other actions you can take besides attacking. You can assist someone else, which will give them advantage. Like you can use your turn to give someone else advantage on their attack roll, as long as they're within 5 feet of your target. You can do what's called dodging, which means that instead of attacking, you're working on defense. So every attack that you can see that comes at you has disadvantage.
I'll
there's,
assist.
There's a couple other ones. All right, so you're gonna
Nose
assist.
picker. Yeah, the nose picker.
Okay,
I feel
so
like his name is evolving.
all right, so yeah, so you're gonna assist the nose picker.
I do
Now
pick
the
them
only
before I
person
take them.
that'll work on is this guy here, Derek.
That's that guy.
He's the only guy that he can assist you with because
Good.
you guys both have to be standing next to
I'm
him.
going to stomp him in
All right.
place.
Derek,
Yeah, I'm ready.
it's your turn. Belvan starts snapping at the goblin and he's all, Derek, now!
Okay, so my first roll was a 19,
Okay, great.
which is critical.
It is a critical.
I am a mighty champion.
You are a mighty champion.
The horde.
No, I'm a dwarf. In
Oh,
fact,
that's right. You're
I probably have no. I just have no allegiances.
No allegiances.
I'm just a mercenary dwarf.
Ben should get an opportunity attack. When should Ben get an opportunity attack?
I know, we need
It was a
Julie
while
here
back.
to correct you on the rules all the time, Sean. What are we going to do without her?
That would be 22 damage.
22. All right. Do you want to describe it or me?
You know what? I'm gonna give this one to you.
Okay. Belvin starts snapping at the goblin, and the goblin says to him, and then slashes at his hand and nearly cuts off all of his fingers. And then you use that opening to basically hit him in the side of the face so hard that his head spins around.
Ooh, nice.
And then you realize that his head didn't spin around at all, that you literally tore every ligament in his head, and his whole face and scalp skin spun around like a sock puppet.
Nice.
And now it's slowly creeping back, and the goblin is like dancing around and trying to figure out what's happening.
I'm just gonna blow on him, see if he'll fall.
What
Yeah,
did he
he
actually
does.
say? Because Showery knows.
What he said was, "Do you think I'm gonna fall for that?"
You'll fall for this. If I understood Goblin, I would have said that.
Yeah. All right, so that brings us back around to Showery's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to try and shoot the archers again.
Okay.
Yay, Archer fight.
Archer fight.
Archer fight. Take 2.
Okay. Remember, you
Archer
get
fight takes...
advantage on the attack roll since you were. Oh no, you don't.
No, I moved down.
You're down low
I
again.
moved down.
You're down low.
Why would you do that?
Well, because, I don't know.
Just shoot those archers.
Well, maybe I'll move up and shoot the archers, because that's 2, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
so move up,
Okay.
shoot the archers,
And then you can actually move back down.
and then I'll move back down after. Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tactical game.
It's a very tactical game with grids and inches and everything.
Okay, first off, I'm not supposed to use this dice, but the first one I got 19 plus 7.
26.
Okay. 26 is a hit.
So I hit him.
So this is the unwounded one, right, or the wounded one?
Would be the unwounded one.
Okay.
And then I roll a die 8. And I got 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, yeah, 6 plus 3 is 9.
Okay. All right. Are you making a second attack against the guy standing next to him?
Yes, I am. I'm going to use the right die this time. I said the right die and I rolled a 1, just so clarification.
Well, the good
This
news
die
is
is
advantage. You can't fumble with advantage unless
I
you
know.
roll 2 ones.
I rolled a 2 the
Okay,
second
great.
time.
Okay, good. Hey, that kept you from fumbling. That
Not
kept you from fumbling.
fumbled. So yeah, he doesn't. He dodges,
Okay. All right. So
and then I move back.
okay.
Scuff.
Okay.
What are you doing, Elf? Why you keep scuffling down that hill?
I like
So
Like, you get it together.
all right. So you hear one of the goblin archers say, "You're the only one who understands goblin." You hear.
Does she understand it?
Nope.
No, you're the only one. I
Me.
think you're the only one, right?
Okay.
Does anyone else understand Goblin? No. Okay. So everybody else hears like a.
I barely understand when this one speaks common, so
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of
If it isn't Dwarven, it's trash.
sing-songy elven wishy-washiness.
Anyway, the goblin shouts out, "The slope with the bow, smart. Kill her first." Okay.
Can I shout back? And
Sure. What do you want to say?
tell him to fuck off.
Okay. So.
Oh no!
So the archers from the other side return.
No.
And they focus fire on the elf with the bow.
It'd be really nice if I had kept her here.
All right, so we'll start with these archers, and then I'll move through the rest of the. Okay, so the first archer shoots
Shatter.
Showery. Showery, you're going to take 3 from the first arrow.
You're paying attention to all the damage
Nope.
you're taking.
The second arrow misses.
God.
The third arrow is a 4, is 4 damage.
For 7. I'm just gonna
The
wait till
fourth arrow is 3 damage.
10.
Okay, then.
That's it? Am
No.
I done?
Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now they're up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're also going to shoot down at you, and they get advantage. So since they're up on the hill and you're down the hill.
I'm not gonna make it.
so-
Keep going, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Okay. So God, what's with all these ones? So take another 3.
13.
Here we go. All right. Take 6.
13.
All right, so basically-
6 is 19.
Goblin arrows just start shooting into you.
So 22
Okay.
minus 19 is 3. Okay.
This guy
got
is going
3
to
hit
move 1, 2, 3, 4, since he's going uphill and into.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do not. So attacks of opportunity. The reactions work if someone moves away from your. So it's not out of any square. It's away from the actual ring of threat that you have.
Okay.
So they can circle around you all they want, and it doesn't do anything. This guy is going to spend 1, 2 to move right here, and then he is going to attack down the hill. Now these guys are standing next to each other. Those guys are standing next to. Those guys are standing next to. This guy is going to come on the scene, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now he's standing next to him, and we're going to have those guys attack you.
I don't think we were supposed to live through this encounter.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna die.
All right, so
But I'm gonna go down killing a lot of goblins.
we'll start on this end, and we'll just work our way down. So the fresh guy gets a AC 14. Oh, I don't have what's support. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, good. I hate you. Take 2. Okay. The second guy attacks you and misses with advantage. How's that happening? All right, so we'll do 1 each on each of you. So this guy's going to turn to attack the dwarf. So we'll start here. Belvin, I have your armor class. Do I have your armor class? I do. Okay, yeah, 18.
Jeez.
All right, Belvin,
Nice.
you do not get hit. Jelana,
18.
my guy fumbles. Jelana, will you roll a die 8 for me? Let's see what happens to this schmuck. Where's my DMs? There it is. Roll low.
Can I re-roll?
What'd you roll?
I got a 1.
Oh no, that's perfect.
That's good.
Okay, so the guy stabbing you, Jelana,
We want
he
him.
literally breaks his spear in your armor. Like he just jams straight in, and it just splinters and shatters apart. And he's like, "Oh." And he reaches down, and he pulls out a tiny dagger. All right, Derek,
Yeah, why do
you
keep
get hit for
calling him
4. Darek, you get hit for 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many points do you have left?
Plenty. Enough to kill goblins with.
Okay. So that's gonna make it Sephora's turn. Sephora,
I'll stab the guy that walked right in front of me.
Okay.
Sweet for 23.
Oh, yeah. So both of their shields come together, and you sort of go limp, and you pause just for a second, and then when they pull their shields apart, that's when you drive.
Oh, 8.
Only 8, huh? Jeez.
Yep. Rolled
All right.
3 and a 2.
Your rapier stabs him in the thigh, and his other thigh starts bleeding. Just sympathy blood. Sympathy blood. All right, Jelana.
It's not really moving out. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the guy who I have advantage over.
Okay,
on the ground.
great.
Ooh, 17 plus.
You get to roll again.
Well, I got 22.
I know that, but you couldn't roll a 20.
Oh, that's right. I did not.
Okay, all right. But look how close it was. You rolled a 14 and 20 is right there.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So 17 plus 5 is 22, which is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So that's 7.
7. Good job. All right, you hit that guy for 7.
Nice.
He begins bleeding out of everything. All right, Belvan.
I can't see. I guess the guy that's
Right there.
next to me. Good grief. 12.
12 is a miss. 2 shields come together. Clink.
It's just him again.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it's too late. Too late. Okay, Darek.
The guy, I pretty much only hit one dude.
Yeah.
Without moving.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
will,
but moving won't provoke an attack from anyone. If you move this way to get to the archers or whatever,
yeah.
it won't provoke. Right now, you can hit this guy and you can hit this guy, and moving over one is not moving out of his threatened space, so that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I will hit the guy with the spear.
Okay, so the unwounded guy right across from you.
Right.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna use my second wind
Okay, great.
before I do that.
Okay, so second wind is a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm using that first because I need hit points, and I got some back.
It should be die 10 plus 3.
It is, and I'm now doing better.
Are you still bloodied, or
No.
were you never bloodied?
I was super bloodied.
Okay.
Now I'm not as
No,
bloodied.
you're not so bloodied. Okay, that's great.
I'm going to miss that guy with spear,
Okay,
and
he thanks you.
yeah. I'm gonna
Okay,
Scowl. Can I roll intimidation
sure. What? Who are you going to roll against the guy you just missed?
against the guy I just missed? Yeah.
Yeah, a disadvantage. You can try to intimidate the guy you missed. All right.
All right. Not
I
too
could
bad.
start.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see.
He rolled an 18 the first time.
Yeah, I
Good.
got it. I got.
Not the second time.
What did you get the
I
second
got
time?
12.
12 altogether.
12 altogether.
All right, so how are you intimidating him?
I'm just gonna growl at him.
Okay.
Rah!
He responds
Filthy
with...
gobbo. No, not the signature goblin laugh.
Yep. All right, Showery.
I'm gonna smash your teeth in.
Take
Your nose. No, I only say that when I'm really upset.
Okay, well, so I'm almost dead. So,
Right. Can you... Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna get back up on the hill
Mhm.
because that seems like a good idea.
Okay.
And then I was actually gonna hit myself with cure wounds
Okay.
because I'm almost dead.
Okay, so can I make a suggestion to you?
Yeah, sure.
You're going to want to cast Cure Wounds on yourself before you get on the hill, because standing next to an enemy while you cast a spell allows them to strike at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast cure wounds and
Okay,
then I'm
great.
gonna get up on the hill.
Okay, great.
And so you think I know cure wounds? I have this one. It's one.
Yeah, I know. I thought it would be an easy transition. I was wrong.
Sean, there's like a whole 6 days in between every
I know.
game
I know.
session.
Yeah, no, you guys go home and actually engage in what people call
Love
real
life.
life.
Yeah.
I pretty much just read D&D books when no one's around.
Yeah. So I
Also-
got
oh, never mind.
6, and I don't add anything to that, right? It's just
We're
a
on the internet, but I keep it to myself.
it's just a 1d8. So I got 6. So I got 6 health points. Back.
You
Or do
roll
I
a
add
6?
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you roll a 6 plus your wisdom.
That is
It's
okay.
die 8 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
So I got 8.
Okay, congratulations.
I am
That's what you
still super bloodied.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
So now, you said you wanted to move up onto the hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be a better target for all the ones that are beneath you.
Well, but at least these guys won't get advantage on their shots that
Right.
up against her.
That was my goal.
Yeah. Okay, so she gets up there. Okay, great.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, so the goblins go. Okay, so the good news is you actually also just. So when you fire a ranged weapon and an enemy is next to you, you have to fire a disadvantage.
Right, I know.
So those guys now have disadvantage
Yeah.
against you
That was the goal.
to shoot at you.
That was the goal.
Okay, so let's start
Because
with.
Cathra has that problem all the time. I'm like, oh, I'll just run up and shoot my bow.
Yeah, I'll run up and
You're
shoot my
like,
bow, yeah.
disadvantage.
Like, stay back. Stay back and shoot your bow. That's the point of a bow. All right, so we'll start here. These two guys are going to go against Sephora. They have advantage. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. All right, the first guy misses you entirely. The second guy, who is wounded, manages to stab you for 5. Belvin, your armor class is 18. That guy misses you. Jelana, your armor class is 18. That guy misses you. Derek, the guy across from you, attacks
I'm
you.
just going to call you Derek.
I know.
Darek. I wrote the name.
I know.
I wrote the name.
Yeah. And
Oh, Derek.
you
You're
pronounce
Derek here.
you pronounce it in a superhuman-y.
Yeah, Derek, if you're
Slightly offensive
still
way.
in the place, your mother's on the phone, she'd like to talk to you. Derek,
Such confidence.
Nice.
Derek, come to the office, please.
Humans.
All right, so he misses you, is my point. He misses you. All right, so the two archers. Let's see if their common sense overrides their intellect. Okay, so they both step away from you to be able to shoot you without disadvantage. You get an attack of opportunity against one of them.
Cool. I have a short sword.
You sure do.
I would like to stab them
Very good.
with the pointy end
Okay,
of that short sword.
okay, I believe in you.
Thanks. Yeah, I think so. So I just roll it. I've never used a sword ever. I just
It's
roll
basically
it.
the same as a bow, but you use it up close.
The pointy end goes in there.
Yeah,
I don't think I hit them. 6 plus 7 is 13.
13 is a miss.
Yeah.
No, 13 is a hit with the archer guys.
Oh.
13 is a hit with the archer guys.
Okay.
All right, so which one are you hitting? They're both wounded equally.
You told me that I only get an attack of opportunity on one of them.
Right, so which one are you hitting? The one who was closest to you, or the one who? Let me ask you a more poignant question. The one who told everyone to shoot you, or the other one who?
Yeah, the one who told everybody
Okay.
to shoot me. That bastard.
All right, so
That
roll your damage.
bastard.
So it should be die 6 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
6 damage.
Okay, that's enough to kill him. Do you want to describe it or me?
I will describe it.
Okay.
Because I'm a little mad because I almost died. So as they run away in fear from my intimidating presence, I take my short sword and I quickly
Go into
You fall into a fit of hysterical laughter as you slay your first goblin. You're like,
I crouch down lower,
okay,
and then I come up
uh-huh.
and stab him through his neck. But
See,
this
that's
way.
why it worked,
Up
because
way.
he was not expecting that. You're like 3 feet taller than
Yeah,
him,
I
and
am.
somehow
And
you
I
got
was
stabbed
so
from
mad.
below.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
was
like,
so mad.
What? All right, so he collapses to the floor, to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other guy is going to try to shoot you now with this bow. He does not hit you.
Fair.
All right, the 4 in the back.
This is gonna work.
Gosh, so many targets. So many targets. Okay, so let me get a die 10.
1 for each.
Don't think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4. All right. You get hit for 4.
No.
Is this me?
Yep, you get missed.
He's okay.
You get missed.
We're just all gonna die. Like I've kind of already.
You get hit for 2. Okay. Then, as a bonus action,
What is this?
the goblin archer that is actually wearing a red cap pulls out a tiny, like what looks like a hoof of an elk or something, and he places it to his
Lights it on
mouth,
fire. Oh shit.
and he goes,
That's not a good sign.
Oh, it's just like Eric's
checks or something.
It is just like Eric's
Nothing like Arister's
Aw.
It's basically the same.
Arister's Battlehorn
Yeah.
is
Okay.
well, what are you trying to? What are you
majestic
making a wisdom check for?
instrument that
To
has
see if
been
you know
in
what that
many
means?
combats.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So anyone who wants to know what that means may make a wisdom check.
Ooh, sure.
Oh man, I'm really bad at that.
That's
Can't wait.
10 from there.
7?
Unless no, it's still 10. But he's like maybe it's perception.
13, 14. I got a 15.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
10.
7.
7. Okay. 6.
I also speak Goblin. I don't know
Yeah.
if that helps.
All right. So the 3 of you know it's a signal horn. The 2 of you,
Sounds like they're signaling something.
confused by battle and arrows and slinging and stuff, you're like, goblins have bards? That's. Is his name Steven? Steven the Goblin Bard.
Or Vesper.
No, Vesper's an elf bard.
Yeah, that's true.
Vesper is an elf bard.
That's true.
Okay. Sephora, the Goblin Bard has just played a 2-note ditty.
Stay back here.
Every time you say her name, I just think of Sephora, the makeup place that Nikki likes to go to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a makeup place called Sephora?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you got the name from.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
No, it's in the book.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what I think.
I don't have anything cool really. Like,
Except a whole makeup line.
I think those are just leaves from trees and stuff.
I'm just gonna finish off the guy in front of
That's
me.
my
She
Okay.
does very avant-garde makeup.
You open up her disguise kit and just blow
19.
away.
Yeah, Nerd Therapist has been thinking that also the whole show. She says.
Yeah.
And that would be 11. Nope, that would be 10.
11 damage.
10, yeah, 10 damage. 'Cause-
What was the armor class? That
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No.
What did I say? I had like 19.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like
10 damage on the guy who's wounded, or 10 damage on the other unwounded guy. There's 2 guys in front of you.
I said I was finishing off the guy in front of me.
Okay, great. You want to describe it or me?
Go for it.
You stab him in the foot. He stumbles around, yelling about his foot, and slips on some moss and hits his head on a rock and becomes a statistic.
Okay,
Every day in the woods, a goblin is killed by shoddy masonry.
every single thing.
Only you viewers at home can stop this by sending 29 cents a month. That's less than a cup of coffee.
Sounds like I need to get out here with some of my dwarven buddies and scope.
Wait, where do you get coffee that's less than 29 cents?
A month? Okay, so not all of us work at Starbucks. There's
Is that
plenty
a
of
thing?
places to find coffee for 29 cents.
Coffee is like
I don't
$3.
think gas stations have coffee for
No, I don't.
Yeah, but when you go buy the big
$1.
can of Folgers flavor crystals at Walmart and you make it last over a month and the whole thing costs you $4.
Price per
That's
unit,
not
guys. People. Price per unit.
If it has crystals in it, it's not coffee. I don't know what flavor crystals are.
Says the person
That's
who drinks
horrifying.
coffee that's been turded out by monkeys or whatever.
Instant coffee.
Yeah.
It's cats.
I'm going to go-
Okay,
Cat
cats,
coffee
yeah.
is cats. The
Okay.
cats poop it out.
So gross.
It's a
You're not winning any arguments here.
No,
I would like to go around that guy so I'm like behind the cover so the archers won't hit me.
Up to here.
Um,
Because as soon as you leave here, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Would they be able to get me from that square right in front, or like that,
Right here? Right here?
That one.
Okay.
Would they be able to?
I would say maybe these guys could. These guys are closer, but probably not those guys
I
in the
can jump
back.
up. That's fine.
Okay.
Hold on, dude.
Okay. All right.
up.
So that was. Oh, you want to be up? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Jelana?
I'll go ahead and finish off the guy. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the guy that's right below me.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, good. Roll it again. You might get another nat 20. It'll be just cool.
No, 7.
Okay. Well, let's go with the nat 20.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you crit against the guy. So basically, what that means is you get to roll 2 die 8 plus 5.
Okay.
So you had it right.
Oh, yeah,
It's right there.
okay.
Yep.
3 plus 5, 10.
10. All right. Do you want to describe it or me?
You can.
All right. You stab him in the mouth.
Okay.
He starts to tell a goblin joke, and you stab him before he gets the punchline out.
Basically, I
And
don't understand your stupid language.
yeah, and Showery is like, "Oh man,
That's the only phrase you know in Goblin.
now I'll
get
never
to know the end of the joke.
Now I'll never know what happened to the brick."
Speak common.
No, I can't do action surge again.
No, you can only do action surge once. You can do second wind if you're wounded. You can do that.
I'll save that for when I'm.
Okay. You also let me see here. Menacing, lunging, trip attack. Okay, cool.
I'm not bloody. so-
Mobile. I need to remember that thing about you not getting attacks of opportunity against people or from people you've attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Belvin. There's only one guy that's currently living near you. Oh no, that's not true. 2 guys, 2 goblins. There's a goblin across from Darek, and there's a goblin right next to Sephora.
And there's a whole bunch of
I'll do
goblins.
the one by Sephora.
Okay.
Kind of.
15.
15 is a hit.
What?
Well, he's only got 1 shield, buddy, and that guy's not paying attention much.
9.
9. All right. So you almost kill him.
And then I want to action surge and hit him again.
Okay.
12.
12 is a miss.
Just kidding.
Yeah. You stab him with the first one, and the goblin that you stab looks over at his buddy and goes, "Emily," and the other guy's like, "Emily," and then you go to stab again, and he's like, "Tink," and they do this little with 2 tiny goblin fists.
Bastards. How dare they.
Fists, whatever the plural is, fisti. Okay. Darek.
Oh. Okay, the one with the spear is obviously too great a foe for me to slay. Because I've tried. So
I've thrice tried, and thrice he has damned me.
he's defeated me too many times. Okay, so there's what? 3 spears, 1 damaged archer, and then the row of archers?
That is correct.
I'm going to charge the row of archers.
All right. That guy will take an attack of opportunity against you as you run away.
Chaotic neutral. No.
He misses you. All right. So the only person you can actually charge will be this one because all of these dead bodies present difficult terrain. Oops.
Ugh.
So you need to move to here.
So you
I'll
kind
move
of
to
throw
there.
yourself on the ground.
Okay.
Yes, I belly
So
flop
you
straight
run
into the
forward. The guy behind you misses. And I'll give you advantage on the attack roll since
Yes.
that guy really wasn't expecting it.
Oh, man.
Just 'cause you get-
I got 15.
Yeah, what?
Good job. That's a hit for sure. These archer guys can't handle that kind of mess.
Dearest, just re-roll that.
Okay.
That's in between 2 things.
All right, I'm re-rolling that horrible roll. Okay, got it. Yes. Okay, now I'm using my special power to re-roll this one that I got.
Okay.
Not bad. 13 damage.
Okay, you kill him instantly.
Yes.
You want to describe it or me?
I'm just gonna go ahead and do like just one of the average kind of instant death type of things that I usually do.
Just an average instant death thing?
Yeah, but I'm
So is
gonna
it
look,
like
I'm gonna look at his
signature?
buddy. I'm gonna look at his buddy and say, "You're next, Gobbo."
All right, go ahead. What was the
Gobbo.
total damage? 13?
13.
Roll an intimidate check.
Yeah, finally. This is his brother just got. Oh, I got a 1.
So
They don't seem intimidated at all, dude.
So you kill this goblin instantly, and then you turn around to the elf, and you're all, "You're next, Gobbo!" And she's like,
What is wrong
"What?
with you?
What? Why did that happen?"
You shouldn't be afraid, elf.
Elf. All
Why
right.
are you always like this? What?
Do you think I'm on their team now?
No,
This guy seems
it wasn't a. No, it wasn't a persuasion check. It wasn't a diplomacy check. It was a failed.
Right.
A very
It's like I'm
failed.
too nice. I think I'm a pushover, but I'm not.
Okay. Okay. So that was Derek. All right, Showery. It's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what
Yes,
I'm going
ma'am.
to do,
You are Showery.
sorry, I'm waiting to hear Kethra, is I'm going to shoot at the little dude, the other archer.
Okay. You get advantage on your attack roll.
I got a critical 20. So
Okay, great.
I don't really have to roll again, right?
You don't have to, but it's nice sometimes.
I got a 4. So my 20, I'm going to go with the 20.
That's good. Probably a good decision to go with 20 and not the 4.
Okay, so double the damage dice, and then just add the modifier once.
Right. 4. Oh, that was an 8. So I got 9 plus 3, so 12.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to describe it or me?
I mean, I believe in you, Sean. You've got it.
Okay. You shoot him in the heart, and the arrow is kind of wobbling, a little bit because it didn't really go very deep. And when he turns around to move away from you, he trips and drives the arrow up through the middle of his back and out of his back.
His heart is intact on the arrow
Yeah,
tip.
and it's
other
about the
side
size of a peanut. You're pretty sure it beats a couple times, but it could just be quivering because there's a slight breeze. They're very light. They're like wren's hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to make a model
Goblin art.
of like and use like a peach pit or whatever to enlarge to show the detail of a goblin's heart. Okay, so
Oh.
No.
you guys see
Multiple.
What?
some very large creatures come through the woods and pop out into the clearing. Go ahead, and everybody who wants to, go ahead and make a nature check.
Oh, I have that.
Almost.
Yeah. Well, everyone has it, but some of you get bonuses.
I'm pretty good at nature.
Mine is
Let's do it.
Oh.
I'm
that's-
extremely poor at
For the
nature.
record, though,
It's
I
just
don't
four.
think I'm as good
I'm
as
really good at
Liliana
like
in nature. I don't want to
like-
steal Liliana's
Yeah.
thunder here.
I think all I'm good at
I
is
roll
hitting
whatever
things
it
with
takes to
swords.
get it.
11.
8, I'm assuming. 4.
Dirty,
15.
15.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So you are pretty sure these are called bugbears.
Great.
They stand about 8 feet tall. They have yellowish fur, like very short fur over most of their body. The areas where the fur grows out, sort of like a beard or sort of like sideburns or something, the hair tends to get redder as it gets longer, turning into a brick red once it's long enough. They're extremely carnivorous. They enjoy especially elf flesh. And you are going to know from one of the briefings that you got as a sergeant that someone had reported seeing a bugbear, but nobody really believed it because bugbears are the natural enemies of orcs, and everybody thought that the orcs had driven all the bugbears to near extinction. However, in the past, before orcs ran goblins, the bugbears did it. So the fact that there are 4 of them standing in front of you now, I mean, they match every description you were told that a bugbear could possibly look like. They're carrying huge weapons. One of them has some sort of a ram's skull on his head with the horns curling down around him, and he is carrying a staff with a bunch of fetish upon it. And most of you recognize the fetish as being fingers, ears, tongues, and not all of them are animal. Some of them are humanoid. Okay. The one with the you're going to hear this. Everyone else here's the one with the skull, the ram skull. You know, right? You hear him say, "Leave one alive for questioning." All right. So
We can take a vote as to who that is in the chat.
yeah. Okay, so that'll make it the goblins' turn. So the goblins who are still alive now seem to be revitalized. Oh, by the way, suddenly it clicks with those of you who've never seen goblins actually using military tactics and actual formations and stuff before. This is why. Clearly they are being trained by bugbears to actually be a formidable force. This might also present a tremendous danger to Fort Murdo. So one of you should probably... I mean, you guys need to survive this so that you can tell somebody.
Sure.
Okay?
I've already got him as the leader.
That's
In
definitely
fact, I
the
already
top
have a
of the
plan.
list of my priorities. Is not
Okay.
right.
So, all right. So the goblin... Let's see. So we're just going to do 1, 1, and... This guy will move to right there and attack you. All right, so this goblin is going to attack Sephora.
Keep in mind that one has a tiny little dagger.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh no, not Sephora.
No, I
That's
killed
hers.
that one.
That's hers.
Ah, no.
Yeah. Okay. So Sephora, you get stabbed for 5.
No, I'm real hurt.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be Jelana. Jelana, you also get stabbed for 5.
What?
And Showery, you get missed.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay,
that
the
the goblin?
archers.
John, didn't we decide that?
So let me see if the
I said, praise be to Jesus or whatever. And then I was
Yeah.
like, isn't that the goblin god? 'Cause I
Yeah,
forgot.
the elven god is Jesus Christ.
Trees is Christmas trees.
All right.
Christmas trees.
So let me see if the guy in the red cap, his common sense will outweigh his intelligence. He does not. All right. So this guy's going to move away from you to try to get a shot at you. Do you want to take attack of
I
opportunity?
would love to
What
take
do you
attack
do?
of opportunity. There's nothing I would love more than taking attack of opportunity. Which I got a 17.
That is a hit.
All right. Let's roll. Oh, okay, re-rolling that one
Okay.
for a 5.
Okay. Good.
Big money. 12 damage.
All right. You kill him instantly. You want me to describe it to you?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, as he starts to run, you hit him in the hip so hard that he literally folds over and kisses the back of his own knee by accident.
Yes. Hope that knee tastes good. Can I intimidate?
He's dead.
the
No,
next
he's
guy?
dead. He's dead. He's dead. He died.
You could roll intimidate on the dead body, though, maybe.
All right.
His neck, the next guy down the line.
No.
He's
They're,
still not
they're so intimidated they just want to kill you dead with arrows.
I see.
All right, the first one hits you for 5 with an arrow. The second guy misses you. Then, as a move action, they are going to move here and here. Okay, so they move farther away from the dwarf with the hammer. Okay, so that makes it Sephora's turn.
Okay, so the bugbears have not taken a turn, right?
That is correct. They showed up and they were issued a command, or you think they were issued a command, and they have not yet acted.
I'm gonna do a really dumb thing. I'm
Okay.
gonna
So, I need you to
bonus action disengage.
Okay,
Move to the very far side over there.
over here.
Yeah. And I'm going to attack.
No!
Because I get an advantage, and if I hit, it's a critical.
Okay. I just, as the fast-moving member of the party, I need you to live! I need you to live!
So that 12.
He blocks it with his shield.
And I have moved and stuff already, so I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
Oh, God!
Okay. So, Jelana, you see Sephora yell out, "For Milipol!" And then she's like, "Ting!"
This is gonna hurt.
Oh god. I don't know if I should go help or if I should ask the sergeant what to do. Because at this point, it's kind of like, oh, we're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm. We're for real gonna
I am
die.
an
We weren't sure
I am an
before.
extremely
Can I do like a
position, by the way.
glance over to
Yeah.
to the sergeant?
Sure. I'll
That's
tell you
okay.
what.
I can't remember my character's name either.
Okay, it's Showery.
Sergeant
Shower.
Sour.
Okay, so you look over at the sergeant
SS.
with a question on your face. Where the fuck's my phone?
Should I like just go?
Okay, so here's what I want. I want you to roll a wisdom check.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Make it really good.
I'm really distracted right now. So I got a 10 plus just straight wisdom.
Yeah.
So I got a 12.
Okay. So you can I will let what is your wisdom bonus +2? I will let you say 2 words. I will let Amanda say 2 words to Bree that are conveyed in the look that you respond with. In the unspoken language of soldiers who have fought in the trenches together, you get 2 words.
Okay, I need to ask.
That's it.
No, that's
She says,
not-
okay,
No, Sean, I am asking right now.
Okay.
As their commander,
Yeah,
I would know that this one is the fast one.
Yeah.
that is correct.
But this one just ran into the bugbears and is about to die.
That one is also the fast one.
Who is the Nexus fast one?
She's got 8 squares.
I am not going to run away. Who's the Nexus fast one?
I probably wouldn't.
yeah.
use
what is
She's
yours?
got 8 squares.
8.
Yeah, she'd be next.
Should she be next? So my look would be, come here.
Okay, not
Okay.
to go.
No, come
Or-
here.
okay.
Come here. Come
Here. I didn't say 2 words over and over and over again. No.
I just said
But
2
there's some
words.
urgency. She squints the urgency like,
Okay.
get your ass over here.
So-
Okay.
Now,
All right. Is this one attacking me?
He is attacking you.
Okay.
You
have
can
I-
use your action to do what's called a disengage, which means you do not provoke attacks of opportunity from the first creature that you leave.
Or
Okay.
you can kill him.
Or you can just kill him and move over, yeah.
Okay. Let me try to kill him first.
Okay?
Maybe that'll work. Come on. Damn it.
A 3 plus 5
it's not a 1.
is an
not
8.
a 1.
Alright, so now you can't disengage. So if you move away to
Sorry.
get over to group up, he's going to get to stab at you as you go.
But I have attacked him, so.
Oh, that is
I
correct.
tried to.
He does not get an attack of
Wow.
opportunity.
So I'm just gonna go over
Okay, are
And
you
I-
going to stand next to her, or are you going to get behind her? What are you going to do?
next to her because that's just that
Okay,
one guy. I think.
actually, I think that dead body's there. Yep, okay. All right, so Jelana attempts to kill a goblin and then groups up. Belvin?
Is there anything blocking me and the bugbears?
From a charge perspective, yes. You're standing over a body, and there's a body directly in front of you, slightly down the slope.
Attempt to move in between the middle of them.
So, in between the middle of what? The bugbears?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're right there.
Am I close enough to attack?
Yeah, they're all looking at you. They're all looking down at you.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
1.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a 1.
Okay, so roll a die 8.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't roll 1,
this
don't
is
roll
where
7.
we-
You just look a bit
So we
foolish,
die.
but your turn is ended.
That's where we die.
All right.
Where's Derek?
Okay.
I'm
They
gonna
are very terrifying. We've never seen this before.
Darek.
It is very distracting. You should come up here and try that.
real tempted to run away. Darek wants to leave.
Coward. You.
It's for the greater good.
Coward. I look at you at. Not Kethra, what is my name?
This is why-
Showery sees
This is why you're a pirate.
that he is even thinking about this, and I call him a coward dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a secret decision.
You
Nerd-
have to do it in the body.
Nerd
Yeah, but it's
therapist.
not for anything.
Nerd
besides
therapist
my
says,
own.
"Die with honor, children."
I
Okay.
said honor, children, honor.
So, I'm going to run over to one of the goblins.
To one of the archers.
Yeah,
Okay.
not that one. The one further away
Okay.
from battle.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to kill him so that my escape will not be riddled with arrows.
Okay.
And I got hit with an 18.
18 is a hit.
Such a
And I'm
Worse
going
than
to...
worse.
come on.
It's a 2. You would have re-rolled it anyway.
Springboard. 4 and a 1. That's a reroll. For 2.
So 6.
6, 9 damage.
Okay. He yet lives.
Oh, filthy muggle. Goblin. I'm gonna probably run away next round.
Okay.
So
All right. So Showery,
just
that makes it your turn.
Okay, so I am going to hit. Well, no hit. I'm going to touch.
Okay.
'Cause we're not hitting. Your character.
Jelana.
Jelana. Yes.
Muggle.
With Long Strider, right?
Okay.
So that makes it so I touch you and your speed is increased by 10 feet
For the next hour.
for the next hour.
Oh,
So,
I'm
your-
almost like dying.
Your
Give me,
speed,
like,
your
the-
speed goes from 8 to 10 for the next hour.
No,
Yeah.
increased by 10.
Yeah, 10
10
feet,
two
which is
squares.
2 more squares. So she goes from 8 squares to
Oh,
10
to 10.
squares.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going from 40 feet to 50 feet around.
Right.
She now
I
moves the same
kind of
speed
can
as
I
a
give you
horse.
like a sad knowing look like I don't want to leave like
Well, and I'm going to tell you to run and report this back. That you getting back and you communicating this is the most important thing. And then I'm going to attack the dude in front of me.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a guy in front of me. But
Yep. And then I'm going to run the other way.
No, I was going to charge the bugbears, but I can't charge because there's a little baby goblin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack that one. But I cannot stress how much you need to just run. Okay. I got an 8. I probably didn't hit it. 8 plus 7.
15.
15. Nice, a miss, right?
15 on a 15 is a hit.
15 is a hit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He does not have a buddy with him to help him with his shield. So
Okay.
15 is a hit.
And I'm hitting him with my short sword
Okay.
because he's
Short
right
wood.
in front of me. My
Your short's word.
Yes. Oh.
A 1, huh?
I got a 4. I
Okay,
add
good.
3 to it.
Okay, good. Good.
So I got 4.
Did
All
more
right.
damage than I did.
So you stab him.
Mm-hmm.
He is not yet bloodied, but he did take the sword into the chest. He's like, ah, damn you! I shall enjoy roasting your flesh.
That one's first time.
All right, so now it's the bugbear's turn.
I would like to wish you a farewell.
All right. So this bugbear is going to move here, or actually, hold on. Let me do this as fairly as I can. So I need Belvan and Sephora to roll die 6 each, and you want to roll as high as possible. All right. So this bugbear moves here.
Dear sweet Belvan, we only knew thee a short time.
You have my maximum hit points right now.
Is a 1 good? How
Yeah,
about on a
it's
scale
pretty
of
good.
1 to 10. How good is a 1?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, it is what it is.
You know,
Okay.
maybe they'll just like not kill us. Maybe they'll just think we're pretty cool dudes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly
attempt
how
to
that's
stealth?
gonna go. Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh yeah, if only I had thought to be like, tag you in.
That's how stealth works. It's just like in WoW.
I'm gonna
You hit the
pretend-
button and then you just
I'm gonna
disappear.
pretend to look like real. I am adorable. Do you think they'd adopt me as a pet?
Okay, the first bugbear walks up
I'm short. And
and hits
You know who would
you
be ashamed of your
for 10.
Yeah.
oh my god, farm class 18.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay, so then this guy right here sees that you're still alive, and he is going to attack you.
That's a lot of dice.
He crits.
No!
Okay, bye.
So hold on. So 12,
I don't have a spare to die.
18, 19, 20, 21, 23.
Okay.
Is that more than 8?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What's your constitution?
not enough.
I don't know.
14, 22. I hit you for 23, so 14. So that's not enough to actually slay you outright, but you have crumpled to the ground under the weight of a mace.
Can I yell out, somebody feed my cat?
Yeah, but it comes out like, ah! All right. This bugbear laughs and then turns to you.
What?
He pulls out his big spiked mace. Armor class 24.
Bye.
All right, so he hits you for 8. He hits you for 10.
Okay, I'm dead.
Well, bam! All right, you crumple to the ground.
Can I use my second wind?
Not as a
You're gonna
reaction.
need like 6 wins.
Okay. So this guy is going to step over here. And he holds out his fist and he shakes his staff. And when he touches the tip of the staff into it, you see this ball of fire erupt into his hand. And he hurls it at the top of the hill.
No, dear. Put the goblins in the...
That's adorable. But you'll hit your own person.
We'll hit him first.
All right, a fireball explodes from here. 1, 2, 3.
From your face.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so everybody in here, which is going to include the goblins, is going to take
1 damage.
10, 20,
35 damage.
30 damage.
Is he under
Or,
it?
30 damage.
huh?
Is he under it?
Yeah, not you two. You two are on the ground. You two are crumpled to the ground.
I'm dead.
So everyone's going to take 30 damage, or you can make a DC dexterity save for 15.
Either way, I'm dead.
If
Okay.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna do, if I do that, can I do a second win?
Okay, so this guy makes the save and dies.
'Cause I'm right at 15.
Because I only have 11, so I'm either
That's
gonna...
like
Yeah, I'm
my
gone.
This guy makes the save and dies. All right, I need a dexterity save from you.
Me? How did it hit me
And a
all the way in
dexterity
the
save.
corner?
It's 3. It's centered on her, and it's three in every direction.
I made it. Screw
Okay.
you, bugbears.
So you take 15?
This guy also
I
makes
know.
his dexterity save. The bugbear. All right, so he roars out in pain and agony and menacingly looks at the caster now that his hair is all scorched up. But the caster just kind of looks at him and he backs down. All right, so did you make your save?
It doesn't matter. Like,
Okay,
I'm gonna die either way.
Boom,
Like,
you hit
it
the
doesn't
ground.
matter if I
Okay,
make
did
the
you
save
make
or
your
not.
save?
With this.
You hit the ground. Did you make your save?
I did.
Okay, take 15. What hit points are you at?
-2.
Okay, all right. So 0. All right, so you hit the ground.
But I made it.
We're all dead.
Okay, so, all right. I want everybody to make their first death saving throw.
Oh, okay. What is that? I've never...
So you roll a die 20, and as long as you get a
Okay.
10 or better, it's a success. If you get a 9 or less, it's a failure. And see on your character sheet where it says death and life, and there's 3 dots? Yeah, if you roll a 1, it's 2 failures, and if you roll a 20, you automatically stabilize.
So, I rolled a 1. So
Okay.
where am I marking that?
You're just
So see underneath your hit points?
So you can put a success.
See those? There's 3 dots and 3 dots right next to death, success,
Oh, I
and
get
failure.
2 failures.
So you get 2 failures. If you get whichever one you get to 3 first, that's whether you live or die.
Okay.
Okay. Unless the bugbears continue attacking you, in which case every time they deal damage to you, it just deals a failure dot.
Okay.
Okay.
You only do it when you get.
So
Did the other 2 goblins not take fireball damage?
they were just outside of the
Oh,
box.
come on. Son of a bitch. God, I hate
That's what
this.
you hear. All right. So we'll just start around the table.
I'm gonna look super
You vaguely come to. There's a huge hairy face in front of you, and he says something in Goblin. Do you understand it?
No.
All right. He takes his mace and just starts banging you in the head until your head pops open. You're dead. All right. Everybody make a saving throw. Death saving throw.
Except me.
No, except you. Yeah, you're gone. He crushed your head open because you didn't answer.
And I'm dying again.
Oh, 19, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Success.
I made it.
All right. So,
You
Belvan,
in timeout.
you kind of come to, and there's one of these guys is holding you, and he's got basically a big old mace over your head, and he says, "You can run there."
Time out.
All right, he crushes you until your head is exploded. All right, everybody who's still left alive, make a death saving throw.
And I'm dead.
Okay, so you just bled out.
I just bled out.
All right.
I'm dead. Darn it! I was gonna roll a deception and
All
try
right.
to pretend to speak their language.
Dark.
That'd be really funny.
I'm doing fine.
You come to a little bit. You're kind of woozy. Everything's really hazy. Somebody yells something to you in Goblin with deep voice.
I quickly scroll Arister onto the ground next to me and something that like a rock in my own blood.
Okay.
So that in case anyone finds it, they'll know that he is to be summoned.
Arister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would Arister help you? You have
Because
proven
we're buddies.
Before you answer, your head is crushed by a mace.
I straight out because we're all war buddies.
All right. Saving throw.
Okay, I just want to point out before I make this roll, so everyone knows.
Are you at 2 and 2?
I'm at 2 and 2. So if this is gonna make a huge difference, this roll
Yeah.
I'm about to make. Like this is
It
do or
will be the
die.
last-
Literally.
the last one alive.
Do or die time.
Is anybody else still alive?
13.
You made it!
Okay.
Ryan.
No. She's unconscious. She's just not bleeding out.
I'm not bleeding out.
All right. You wake up. The guy is holding a mace over you, and he says, "Where is the one called Osborne?"
Osborne.
Yeah, you would know that High Commander Osborne is in Fort Murdo.
Oh,
He's the guy who-
yeah, that's my boss.
Yeah, well, it's one of your bosses. Yeah,
Yeah.
The guy who leads Fort Murdo is not Osborne.
I'm gonna scream back at him. I would never tell you that information.
All right, the guy with the cattle skull comes over and lifts you up, or it's like the ram skull, not a cow skull.
Yeah.
He comes over and he lifts you up, and he says, "Let's see. Actually, you're the elf, aren't you?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm so fucked here.
He says, "Yeah." He
I'm
licks.
just gonna die with honor.
He licks
okay?
his lips. He licks his lips,
my
and he
goal.
says, "If you answer my question, I will kill you before we feast. If not, I will boil you alive. Where is Osborne? Tell me now."
You should probably roll intimidate on that.
Sure.
I just feel like
Well, his charisma is probably -1, so 10.
yeah, I'm feeling real cocky, even though I'm close to death, and I'm
Yeah.
just not giving up on my honor. So I tell him to fuck off.
Okay.
And then you know what? My flesh. I'm working on it right now to make it taste as gross as
God. All right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
purposely flooding
So-
that body with adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline, so it'll be bad like lobsters.
All right. So he puts his other hand up, and actually, so he's basically holding you by the chest. Puts his other hand up next to your face, right? And he's wearing some sort of a finger hook, and he basically just hooks it into your cheek and pulls your cheek open until some blood comes out, and then he licks it off of your face.
And you still strong.
Make a perception check.
Good
I
job.
don't like this game anymore.
Yeah.
I got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. As he's licking the blood off of your cheek, you look around at all of your fallen comrades who've been smashed to pieces and their broken bodies are just laying on this mound. And then you notice the goblins, the ones that have been shooting you, and then you start noticing more goblins in the woods that are basically just moving through. And there are hundreds of goblins. And here and there, you see another one of these huge guys. And these guys are basically the guys that were here that attacked. They're basically rifling through your friends' dead bodies right now, pulling all the weapons off and anything that's of value. And then suddenly the guy with the ram's horns, he's back in your face, and he says, "It matters not. I prefer my dishes raw." And then he bites your face off and eats your face until you die.
That was
Well,
All right.
it was fun knowing Darek.
fun.
He had
Hi,
some good lines.
Shari.
Okay.
It's a nice
So,
dude.
thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. I hope our two newest players had a great time. I know I did. I had a fantastic time.
You did mean things. You did mean
Oh yeah, I'm the meanest. I'm the meanest ever. This is pretty much how I run my game. Everybody knows that.
Minus
New
the
people
dying. Minus the dying every time.
Well, minus the dying every time, yeah. Okay, so
Just
what we will
sometimes.
do...
It's usually much slower than that.
What we will do is we will continue we have officially scheduled for the 26th of December, which is the Wednesday after Christmas. So we will continue on that day with the rest of the story. As we zip back to Arragas, we will find out what happens to Olivier and his most likely ill-fated marriage to Violetta, and we will move forward from there. Okay? So thanks everybody for showing up, and thanks seriously, thank you Dusty and Bree for stepping in and guest
You guys are the
spotting.
best.
I really needed help with this episode, and I was really glad that you guys could make the trip out. And hopefully we'll get to have you guys guest episode again in maybe a more semi-permanent role. I won't give you NPCs that are meant to die right away.
Thanks.
But it should be noted that Milipol do wear red and white.
Stay tuned for announcements
They
on
were wearing-
Tabletop Showcase.
They were wearing, yeah, and then and we will continue our discussion about Tabletop Showcase, and we will make some announcements on the Bearded Foe, and we will get that going very soon. And trust me when I say that we will let everyone know exactly when that's going to take place, because I personally, for one, am extremely excited to play a little L5R. I've been waiting for it for a long time. Okay, Steven, Julie, I hope you guys are having a good time, and I hope things are going great with Cassie. We miss you guys. We can't wait to see you next week. Everybody else, thanks. Have a great night. I hope that you had a good time. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Mom, if you're still watching, I will see you later.